All right, welcome back to the channel. Good morning, man. All right, we're getting closer to another good weekend of fights, man. So we're going to talk today, though, about who is most likely to get upset this weekend. There's going to be I hope there ain't an upset this weekend, man. He said fiction, and that's a fact. Nah, Yippee-ki-yay in the building. What's going on with you this morning, man? How you feeling this morning? Mr. M Pride, it's always good to see you, man. Say good morning, Fanon and boxing family. Let's get to unpacking this boxing this morning. Absolutely, man. Giovanni Walker, what's going on, man? They said push that like button when you come in the boxing arena. Let's get this boxing news started. Exactly, man. Hit the like button, man. Let me check. I'm gonna jump off I'm gonna start it right, man. Make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Got 30 people in the building, man. Fresh in the building. What's going on to my man Jock? What's going on, Jock? Jay Spence in the building. What's happening, man? Lonzo Lambert. What's going on? See, I got it, Lambert, with the T, man. Said, let's go. The best part of my morning, some breakfast, kids at school, on the job, and lots of boxing talk. Absolutely, man. Black Fonz in the building. What's going on, man? MK, what's going on? How you feeling this morning, man? Southern T Boxing, what's good? I'm good. You know how it is. Just up here talking boxing this morning. Got some medical procedures to do on Friday, so I will not be live. I'm gonna tell you ahead of time. The day after tomorrow, I will not be live because I got an old man procedure I got to get done that is highly uncomfortable. However, it's got to happen, man. Got to make sure everything is right. So I will not be on Friday morning. What's going on? 5 Plates in the building. What's going on with you, man? Mike Kirkland in the building. Caden said, what's good for 9? How are you this morning, man? I'm making it. Can't complain. Got my coffee up. Feeling good, you know. Was a little bit slow this morning, man. A little bit slow this morning, but you know, after my cup of coffee, you know, you get your engine revving a little bit, man. Got the positive self-talk going, all that good stuff. What's going on, Texas OG? How you feeling, man? I'm good, man. Can't complain, man. Abul Rahim in the building. What's going on, man? Sharif Abul Rahim, man. God dog. Rest in peace, Sharif Abul Rahim, man. What's going on, Jen Clements and my man Terry Schmoot causing trouble in the chat as usual, bro. As usual. That's what's up, man. MK. Let me slide down to the end of this. William Smith, salute for 9. You was right about Crawford finishing Porter, giving credit where credit is due. Thank you very much, William Smith. I called that at the last second, but you know it is what it is. Reggie said, please, no more upsets. Hey, man, I like upsets. Keep these guys on their toes, man. Keep them on their toes, man. Said Gary, you just gonna walk in the door hating on Gary Russell Jr., huh? Ebony Moss. Literally has made the WBC relevant, has made the WBC belt irrelevant, and he is a fantastic fighter. What do you mean? I don't get that. I guess you're not hating on him, you liking on him. Because I saw that video with them. Man, y'all Negroes grow up. I do not get what a lightweight talking smack about a featherweight gets him. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that dude is 2 weight classes down from you. What do you get out of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you get out of that? Anyway, Nara Cole says, shout out to Fanon. We share the same views. Thank you, man. Hey, you know, it's good. Some of them sure will disagree on some things, man. Giovanni said, I'm out here in LBC in Cali, foggy as hell, waiting for my boxing news at work. Well, man, look, the big news is that, man, your boy Teofimo getting pressed to fire his daddy. And he should. Getting pressed to fire his daddy, and he should. Said they love bringing up Russell on here. It gets Fanon going. Yeah, man, because the whole thing is stupid. Yeah, and I can't resist commenting on stupidity. On the real, man. Like, man, y'all better see, because you don't support black fighters. And that's the thing that gets me, man. All of that kumbaya, we gotta support black fighter stuff only comes into play when it's the black fighter you want to support. After that, it's like, fuck them all. You excuse my language. Sorry about that. You screw them. You know what I'm saying? Support the black fighters that I want you to support. Other than that, out the window with them. You know what I mean? Anyway, Ebony Moss said, no one will fight Gary, and the WBC, the WBC belt used to be prestigious, but nobody wants it because Gary got it. Oh, that's the truth. But the WBC's problems are bigger than Gary Russell Jr., man. The WBC's belt got ruined by Mauricio Suleiman, man. Mauricio Suleiman trashed that belt, man. It is just, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you can trash it. It's like all of the crap is, you say, yeah, that's that Willie Lynch syndrome. No, man, I'm telling you, it's that poverty pimp syndrome. It's poverty pimping. That's what you call it. Poverty pimping. People that jump out there and always start talking about pro-black, 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 and spend 90% of their time talking down on black people. You know what I mean? And what black people, telling black people what they need to do. I'm sure you have that in other areas as well. Man, be easy, man. Showing love in that super chat, bro. Thank you so much, man. Whoop. Thanks, brother. You said showing continued support for the best boxing channel in the game, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That absolutely means a lot, man. Richard Flores says Shakur Stevenson is ready for Gary Russell. Which Gary Russell? He moved out of the weight class. He ready for him, but he moved out of the weight class. Gary, he's going to be up there lightweight, man. Shakur Stevenson is at 130. Gary's at 126. I'm going to have to continue to remind people what weight classes are. And it is amazing. You got to actually remind professional boxers what weight classes are. Like, dog, it ain't cool to be talking shit about guys smaller than you. It's like, dog, what you going to do with somebody bigger than you? You should be talking smack to like Errol Spence. Calling out Errol Spence. Hey, I want Spence. You know what I mean? There's some what do you call it? There's some glory in that. There ain't no glory in talking smack about a guy 2 weight classes below you. That's for me. 50 Band said, I think all father-son duos should be illegal in boxing, but Fanon, who wins Father of the Year? T.O.'s pops or Porter's pops, Fanon? Oh, without a doubt, Sean Porter's father did a way better job, man. Way better. Said they can make it happen. No, man, that fight ain't happening, man. It's not happening, bro. The fight was never going to happen. That's a bunch of talk from everybody around there, bro. That's a bunch of talk to keep your name in the media. That's what that is. Let's get our name out there by calling out other fighters. And that's what you're supposed to do. That's what a lot of people do. But typically, you don't do it in weight classes. You don't do it with guys that are smaller than you. You typically do it with people in your weight class and maybe people above your weight class. But I've literally never heard anybody call out somebody 2 weight classes below them and be taken seriously. Hey, can you guys tell me one example of somebody calling out a guy 2 weight classes below them and being taken seriously? As if you a big time G for doing it. I've never heard that. If anybody else did that, they'd get talked about very, very badly. Errol Spence calling out Vasily Lomachenko, bro, is not like, he's not going to get a lot of pub off of that. Like, come on, Loma. And Loma would be like, nah, man, I'm not fighting you. You too big. How about that? That's what Gary needed to say. No, man, you're too big. No, but you said you'd fight Terrence. Yeah, I said I'd fight Terrence. I did. You know what I'm saying? But you're too big. I'm not fighting you for that money. No. I'll take a chance with Terrence Crawford because I don't like him. And if I lose, it's worth it. But I'm not going to fight you. Sorry. That's what he should have done. No, thank you, Devin. I'm not interested in fighting in lightweight. I'll fight Terrence Crawford. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Bearcat said, people are asking if T.O.'s dad was drunk in the corner. What you doing, man? Fuck this motherfucker up. Oh, dog. Hey, really? Drunk in the corner? Canelo never called out Spence, bro. No, he did not. Canelo never called out Spence. Spence said he wanted the Canelo fight, and Canelo said he'd be open to it. But Canelo never called out Spence, man. Never did. Never called him out, man. Come on, man. Now, if Canelo did that, I would say he did that. But Canelo Alvarez didn't call. Man, Canelo Alvarez ain't call anybody out. Canelo doesn't even call people out. Canelo just says, Canelo will call somebody on the phone and say, you want to fight? And he'll get the fight. He doesn't have to call anybody out. All he has to do is just say he wants to fight and get the fight. He said he'd be open because people asked him if he would be open to fighting them. My man's Caesar T AMG said, if you're talking about the procedure I'm thinking about, Fanon, take the weekend off, bro. Oh, no, it's a weekend off type of thing? Oh, Lord. They said I can't drive afterwards. But nah, man, I ain't going. If it's like, is that bad afterwards? Oh, Lord. Yeah, I can imagine it's got to be because, oh, man. Take the weekend off? Nah, I'm gonna sit down here in my chair and talk some boxing in pain. But it'll be what it is. But yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them, bro. It's the you got to get yourself all the way checked out thing. He called Floyd out for nine. Okay, 147, 154. I don't remember that. Him calling him out though. But if he did, he did. Okay, that's one. Yeah, that's one. What's going on, man? Hey, Giovanni Walker in that super chat. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, man. He said Stevenson needs to move up to 140 to force the mandatories and strap up them belts. Hey, he just needs to stay where he is and get the Oscar Valdez fight. What is that? Fanon getting his hell no. Man, it's a colonoscopy, bro. They're checking me for colon cancer. Once you turn 50, you're supposed to get a colonoscopy. Since you guys just gonna let you know what it is. After you turn at a certain age, you have to get actually for 45 years old for black men. You're supposed to get that checked out, bro. Yes, come on, man. No, I ain't getting a cake. No, bro. Woo-wee. No, man. No. I'm not getting a vasectomy. I'm not getting castrated. None of that. No. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're gonna put me to sleep. Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, they said. And so yeah, I'm gonna be under anesthesia. Man, 99 opinions in the super chat, man. Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much, man. That is a big thank you so much. Said the last 2 weekends have been fathers and son turmoil in the ring with Porter and Lopez. Will the Haneys be next if things come to threes? Hey, things coming to threes? I don't think so, man, because Bill Haney is so we thought it was the prostate? Nah. My prostate the numbers for prostate came in all right. So I got the blood check and all of that stuff for that. So my whatever you call them, the CMIs, EMIs, whatever they are, they were normal for that. But no, they got to check go all the way through your intestines and stuff. Make sure that there's nothing cancerous in there. At the age that I'm in, that's necessary. So, take care of your health, man. I'm trying to take care of my health. Hey, man, look, we got 76 people in the building. Let's get them likes up, man. Let's get them likes up. Nah, definitely not that prostate is a blood check, man. MK said, I can't lie. I'm scared of that checkup, but I got years before I need it. Yeah. Well, I don't. I don't have years, man. I got 2 more days. Reginald Moulton said, please let our brothers know this. It's very important. Catch it early, live longer. Absolutely, bro. That's what I'm doing. Trying to get it, trying to go. Trying to make sure. It said take out, yeah, exactly. Take out polyps. Yep. Jamal Davis said, well, God bless you for now. My father just beat colon cancer. Oh, that's good, man. I'm glad that he beat it, man. Yeah. Oh, the PSA? Yeah, PSA. Thank you very much. Yeah, the PSA count, my PSA count was good. So, yeah, man. So we're going to go ahead and check that. So hopefully I won't have that. I know I got prostate cancer in my family. I don't have colon cancer in my family. So hopefully everything will be good. And they said if they see anything funny, they'll take it out. Said Joey Fragnoli said, good morning, Fanon. Would a Shakur versus Loma fight interest you? And what do you think who would win? Yeah, I'd love to see the fight. Absolutely, dog. Damon Wester said, I'd love to see it. It interests me very much. Hold on. Absolutely. And Devin Haney said JoJo beats Devin. Joey Fragnoli said, I like that, man. I like that fight. I would love to see the fight. I would absolutely love to see the fight. I want him to be able to get what he wants, though, which is the fight against Oscar Valdez. And again, just so you know, on that whole Gary Russell thing, it's Navrati, who is the WBA champion at 130 pounds, is moving up without ever saying the name Gary Russell Jr. to go fight for the WBO belt at 130 pounds. Jumped right out of 126. And honestly, man, it was set up Isaac Dogbe for a big man. That guy is definitely a 130 pounder, if not a 135 pounder. Where did it go though? Hold on, man. Oh yeah, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Come on, we got 300 people in the building. We got 132 likes, man. Hit the like button for your boy, man. Shout out Brian Custer. Brian Custer. Shout out to Brian Custer. Moses said, I'm not convinced Loma was injured in his loss, but time will tell. I mean, I don't think he has a reason to lie. He said he was injured. I don't think he's got a reason to lie. You know, if he said he was injured, I believe he was injured. No reason to lie. I don't find him as a liar. You know what I'm saying? Ryder Prophet said, just dropping by to show support. Stay blessed, King. Thank you, Ryder Prophet. Hey, man, that means a lot, brother. Thank you so much, man. Jesus says, damn, you early. Yeah, man, yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly. I was being a good community person and took a live stream time slot that was very early in the morning. Should be in the afternoon. Should be in the evening, really. Should do evening ones, but I can't. I'm done by that time. I don't like doing stuff like 7, 8 at night, man. Bison Shy said, just got here, smash that like button. Yeah, man, smash that like button, man. Smash that like button. And Jesus, what'd you say? Nakatani fight proved he was injured. Yeah, he laid that dude out. Yeah, I think Lomachenko was legitimately injured, man. I don't think he was lying about that. I think he was legitimately injured, and it is what it is. But you see why I didn't give him the rematch. Did not want to do that again, bro. Corey Grant said, what do you think about Tank versus Josh Taylor? I think Tank's best fights is at 135. I don't think that he's got I just think he's so outsized at 140. Just not because of his weight or his power, but just because of his height. You know what I mean? Because he's not very tall, man. I think Gervonta Davis is at 135 and should stay at 135. I don't think that there's anything that should push him up into the 140-pound realm. He just needs to fight all these guys at 135, which honestly are about to clear out, really, because Devin Haney's not long for that weight class. Teofimo Lopez is probably already out of that weight class. Ryan Garcia is going to grow out of that weight class, you know, and Tank is going to be Tank and Lomachenko will be the only ones there. The way that I see it. And Tio gonna be another Adrian Bronner. I hope, man, he ain't on Adrian Bronner's level yet. You know what I'm saying? He ain't on Adrian Bronner's level yet. He's got to catch up to Adrian Bronner, and that's real. Hey, man, we got 367 in the building, 167 likes, man. Hit the like button as you guys come in, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button as you come on in. I see cats coming in, man. Wipe your feet on that like button. Be greatly appreciated. Devontae Lambert said, what's good? I'm chilling. What's good? What's good with you? Giovanni Walker in the building. One more, showing more love in that super chat. Thank you, sir. Said the Stevenson Valdez will be set aside for long as possible, and then Valdez will move up again to avoid Shakur Stevenson. Stevenson is Valdez hit kryptonite. Yeah, ain't no way in the world he's beating him. But that's what Bob Arum does, bro. That's Bob Arum right there. That's why you guys, I'm telling you, man, you sign with Bob Arum, you're not going to get them fights. You're not going to get them fights, man. Just hit it. Hey, thanks, fan first. That's what's up. Love it or hate it in that super chat, bro. Thank you so much, man. He said, Fanon, what's going on, brother? Like that, brother, like button smash. That's what's up, man. Thank you so much, man. I need that. I didn't realize it was so important, bro, to hit the like button. It is. That's very, very important, man. Let me see what my man Raider said, man. Raider earned Shakur said, I'm gonna hit the subscribe button in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's what's up, man. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah, man. I appreciate it, man. For now, Bob just wants his money. Yeah, man. That's pretty much it. I don't even really put that. Bob just want his money. Bob just want his money, man. Adaje said, prostate cancer is a silent killer. I was diagnosed earlier in the year. I had surgery a few months ago. We got it early, which is the key, especially for African Americans. Shout out to you, brother. I'm glad that you got that, man. That's what's up, man. So yeah, well, yeah. So I'm a little bit late on the prostate check. But I'm there, man. I'm taking care of all my stuff, bro. Going to the dentist. I didn't realize for older gentlemen, another thing is important. make sure you go to the dentist. Because if you guys have like any bacteria and stuff in your teeth, it can give you osteoporosis, and which is a disease of the bones. And that is very, very painful, bro. Very, very painful. Does anybody know what happened to Tevin Farmer? Tevin Farmer took them paychecks, took some time off because he was very, very active. And he said he's going to be back soon. You got to just check him out he posts on Twitter on a regular basis. Tevin Farmer is on Twitter on a regular basis, man. Pablo said, is there a lightweight WBC franchise curse in the brewing? I hope so. I hope everybody with that franchise belt loses. I hope it just completely for everybody. B-Sun Shy said, much support from my brother. Keep spitting them facts. Keep smashing the like button on the way in. Absolutely, man. Thank you so much, bro. Absolutely, man. Hit that like button on the way in, and thank you, brother, for your support. That means a lot to me, man. Absolutely does, man. It's been a hard year on your boy. Ain't no shame. Ain't no shame in my game. Well, it's a little shame in my game. Little embarrassment in my game, but it is what it is. Fan First said, Bob been in the game since racism was legal. Should we expect differently from him? Look, man, this is my thing with Bob Arum. No joke. I don't know if Bob Arum is a racist himself. I think Bob Arum tries to sucker, is really not sucker, tries to sell to fan bases. And so he's trying to sell Mexican fights to Mexican fan bases, and he doesn't want to get his fighters beat because he's trying to get a certain number of fighters. He's trying to get a certain number of fights out of each one of his fighters. He's trying to get a certain number of fights out of Oscar Valdez. If he puts Oscar Valdez in with Shakur Stevenson too soon, he knows Oscar Valdez is going to lose that fight. So he wants to get more paydays out of them before he makes that fight, which is why you don't see him trying to get a Gary Russell Jr. fight with any of those guys, because the risk reward thing is not there for him. He's not going to put a young champion in against somebody unless he's 80% sure they can win the fight. He's on record saying that, and so right now he probably just doesn't want to do it. Robin Soto, man, much love in that super chat. Thank you guys so much, and thank you to everybody that donates on the Cash App, man. Much love in that super chat, bro. Thank you. He said, what's good? What's good, brother? Tia win over Loma went to his head. You think he's going to get a rematch, or is he going to go to 140 to fight Josh Taylor? He's going to go to 140, and he will not fight Josh Taylor. He got to it's a rebuilding project for him, bro. He's not going to fight Josh. He's not going to, he said, Bob is a racist. I once heard him say the N word with the hard R. Okay. I never heard that. I never heard that. I'm just saying that, like, for example, you think Al Heyman is a racist? You know what I mean? I think there's some times Al ain't in a hurry to make some fights. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's some fighters got put in real tough, real early when they didn't take certain propositions that certain bits of advice that he wanted to give them. So it's funny. It is like, Floyd a racist? Because Floyd ain't having Gervonta fighting any black fighters. And I'm telling you, it ain't going to happen for a while. But let me say, I don't think he's going to get that Josh Taylor fight. He needs to rebuild, man. That was pretty humiliating on him, man. Hey, look, man, we got over 460 people in the building, man. Come on, man. Y'all hit that like button for me, man. Don't do me dirty. Hit the like button. It's important. Terry Schmoo said, Bob is a racist. Okay, I got that, man. Let me roll down here, man, because I think, man, Marvin Kennedy in that super chat, brother, thank you so much, man. He said, Bob conduct business like a mob boss. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Absolutely he does, man. Look, here's my thing with calling people racist, and I'm being very direct about it. So anybody that ever says on this channel that I called anybody a racist ever, that's a lie. Because I don't ever know. The only time I'm going to say somebody's a racist is if I know that, unless they've said it. You know what I'm saying? If they've said it and they've admitted to it, then I will say, yeah, that dude is a racist. Because he's actually said it. Like, people like Klansmen, you know what I'm saying, skinheads, people that will flat out say it. Yes, I believe in this. I believe in that. The reason I would call those guys racist is because they've admitted it. Everybody else, you can suspect them of it. You know what I mean? You can suspect them. But there really is a chance that they're just either that they can be stupid, you know, or that they've got some business reason for it, or, you know what I mean? Because there's all kind of reasons that people can do things. And even though I think it's reasonable to suspect it of them, I'm never going to say it unless I know it for sure. Because, you know, it's too easy to defend that way. You can never win an argument because they can always come up with a million reasons why they believe it's logical, why their viewpoint is logical. And as long as they can do that, you're going to lose that argument. And I'm not into losing dumb arguments. You know what I mean? I don't like losing arguments. So I try my best not to make stupid ones or ones that I cannot support with something. Anyway, my man Curtis Sewell in the building said, I heard Bob signing the entire 2021 men's Olympic team. Dang. Oh, that's the entire? Hey, man. Wow, that's a lot. Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you, Curtis Sewell. Thank you so much, man. He said, does the KKK still exist? Absolutely it does. Yeah, it does. Man, and yes, it does. Skinheads, all kind of, yes, a whole lot of those guys exist. Yeah, for sure. For sure they exist. Anyway, KJ, where to go? KJ Hub said, if Spence is number 1 and Crawford is number 2, who's number 3? Number 3 welterweight? Ugas. There you go. Ugas. Because he's a belt holder. But after that, Jaron Ennis. After that is Jaron Ennis in my book. Blue team said, if you do racist things, I'm going to call you a racist. Yeah, I can understand that. I'm just talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of black people that do racist things. We'll do the same thing. Say the same thing. Like your boy. What's Fat Boy's name? What's Big Fat Boy's name? I don't ever keep his name in my head. One of the biggest bootlicker, literally the biggest bootlicker, is a sports commentator. Just a generally unhappy person that's always got something bad to say about black people. Always. Can't I remember his name, man? Anyway, Fanon, is true Canelo fight will not happen? What do you mean? I'm not talking about, I don't know. Because Bob Arum, it depends on what Don King does. Don King's got a fighter that's a mandatory. They're going to try to talk about, they said that they're going to try, Jason Whitlock. Whitlock. Now, Whitlock. Man, Whitlock is man, just shut up sometimes, man. You're just an unhappy person. You know what I mean? Unhappy, generally speaking, an unhappy person that really doesn't say anything positive about anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, constantly. And him just to be bulking up with your boy, Steve Kim. Like, I'm like, God dog, man. You're just going to have Steve Kim talking all these light-skinned half-breeds. Man, you can't, half-breeds? And you just standing there, man. Anyway, man, King Judah. Hey, Ophanon, is it cool for me to say I don't think they will be upset? I'm not trying to get timed out for voicing my opinion. King Judah, look, man. I don't know. Did you get timed out? Don't cry, man. All right? Don't cry, King Judah. I never timed you out, King Judah. What were you on yesterday? Yeah, leave alone all of that Gary's a duck because he didn't fight 2 weight classes up nonsense. And you're good with me, King Judah. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, King Judah. Matter of fact, King Judah, here, let me do something, King Judah. I'm not going to give a wrench out for another month. But here's your wrench, King Judah. Just to let you know, I'm a fair kind of guy. So now you have a wrench, King Judah. You are in the wrench gang. You can get de-wrenched at any point in time. But since you feel like you were picked upon, I will give you the wrench. There you go. All right. Musa R said, why don't you put heavyweights on a pound for pound list? Because they're the best, because they're the best fighters. They don't need it. And because they don't need it. They are the top. They are the fighters that can beat everybody else. So there's no need to say, well, pound for pound. They don't need the hypothetical because you already know the outcome. The reason that there is pound for pounds is because those guys cannot beat heavyweights. You know? Fitty Man said, for now, you made his day. Hey, look, I try to be fair, man. You know what I mean? I need to be fair. He said, oh, no, give me a wrench. Hey, man, give me a couple days, bro. Like I said, I wasn't trying to give out a lot more money to that, man. Hey, man, look, man, we got 553 people in the building, only 292 likes, man. Come on, man, hit that like button, bro. Hit that like button. Street to Heat, man. I wish I could do that, though, from here. All right, I'll do Street to Heat. All right, go. All right, now I'm not doing another moderator for a month. I'm done. Can't do it. Nah, I mean, see, look, dude, it's just, I don't think it's necessary, man. You reason the whole thing because they came up with it to give guys like Sugar Ray Robinson respect and let everybody know how good a boxer they were because they were all around very, very good boxers, you know? And also, it's hard to judge them because they fight under different circumstances than everybody else does. They really don't have a weight class, and they don't have, like, their defense. They have to be a lot more defensively responsible. A lot more defensively responsible. They're not going to have the ring generalship that somebody that down at 130 pound has because they don't have the footwork because they're so big, you know? Oh, Larry Merchant, man, Larry Merchant is just absent. He panders to him. Larry Merchant, you know, I would suspect him of it. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. You know, yeah, exactly, man. Let's get them likes up to 600, man. Hit them likes, man. Hit them likes for me, man. Hit the likes. Said Barbershop Conversation said Haney and Kambosos won't happen because Kambosos' managers wants to keep undisputed image and the fight and only fight guys that Kambosos can beat in Australia. I think that's highly likely. I think that's very, very likely that he won't get that fight. Absolutely. Very, very likely. I don't know why they would hand over their belt on a voluntary in the first fight. I hear that fight is going to happen, but why? Doesn't make sense. Honestly. Really doesn't. The only person that makes sense to me is Gervonta because they'll get a lot more money out of Gervonta. I think more than likely, you're gonna have to show me that he is going to get that fight. Like, they're going to have to sign that fight for me to believe he's going to make that fight. If Comey beats Loma, he gets that title shot would make sense. Yeah, if Comey beats him, nah, I don't even think I'll have him fight Comey. I don't know their manager. I don't know. Maybe he's a warrior type of guy that doesn't feel like riding off the sunset and getting a couple paydays off that fight. I think more than likely he's going to get a couple paydays off that fight. You know what I mean? That's what I think he's going to do. He does not have to fight Devin Haney. He has to fight those WBO mandatories, though. And the fact is that Lomachenko, after he beats Comey, is probably going to be he's the number one rated guy in the WBO. Bob Arum can get that mandatory called anytime, bro. You know what I'm saying? At any time. He can get forced into that fight with Vasily Lomachenko because Lomachenko is going to be his mandatory. And Lomachenko will definitely take that fight. In Australia. And he will definitely beat George Kambosos in Australia. It's a big fight in Australia for him. So that's what I see happening. You know what I mean? Jose Rodriguez said, Fanan, can you say Kambosos was like the Buster Douglas fight? In a way. But I think it's going to have to pan out. Because Evander Holyfield, who's the Evander Holyfield? You know, who's the Evander Holyfield? And I'm surprised Teofimo Lopez doesn't want that rematch. Teofimo Lopez should try to get that rematch. Really. Have a really good training camp and try to get that rematch. Luda Bella is his manager. No, I thought Luda Bella was his promoter. I didn't think Luda Bella's not a manager. Luda Bella's a promoter. Isn't that right? Black preacher man. I thought Luda Bella was a promoter. I didn't think he was. I thought he was with the Bella Entertainment. Let me check something real quick. Oh, but the promoter for that one, DAZN, won that in a purse bid. That's how he won it in a purse bid. Pick that out the garbage can, bro. Got him a nice little fight out the garbage can. Yeah, he's his promoter. Yeah, so Lou DiBella's going to be looking for the big money. But I don't think Lou DiBella, I think Lou DiBella would probably make that fight. The Lomachenko fight is the fight that's going to get ordered, though. Because Bob Arum's going to try to get them belts back. Talk to the WBO, have the WBO. Smooth Will said Tio won 9 rounds against who? Against Lomachenko? He won 9 rounds against Lomachenko. Hey, man, y'all hit the like button, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We got 580 people in the building, 337 likes, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button, man. Let me check the Cash App. Make sure I didn't miss it. Geez, there you go. It's right there, bro. Telling me about my appointment, man. Telling me about my appointment. Okay, hey, man, much love in that super chat. My man Giovanni in the building. Hold on, let me back up a little something. Giovanni Walker in that building, man, in the super chat, man. Much love in that super chat, brother. He said, you think Figueroa moves to 126, he'll fight Gary Russell, or will he avoid him like everyone? What's your thoughts on that? I think he'll fight him. Oh, that'll be a very difficult fight for Gary Russell, I think. I think he'll fight him, and I think that'll be a difficult fight for Gary Russell. Because that boy is on you, bro. On you. But absolutely, I think he'll take that fight. Brandon Figueroa, man, them Figueroas are warriors, man. And going for a belt, and he's not going to get a shot. He's a PBC fighter. He's not going to get a shot with anybody else. But I don't know if he's going to be able to get that fight right away because Gary Russell Jr.'s fight has been mandated against Mark Magsayo. So you already know who he's going to fight next. He's got a mandatory against Mark Magsayo. Gabriel Rojas in the building, man. What's going on, Gabriel? How you feeling, man? And thank you so much for that support and that super chat, bro. Brian, son of God, said, men of the Lord joining us for the first time. Absolutely, man. Shout out to everybody, to the new cats coming into the live stream. The most unbiased live stream commentary you will get. We do not pander around here we do not pander around here. Only pandering I do is for Muhammad Ali. Other than that, bro, even if I'm a fan of the fighter, I'll tell you what the deal is. Strike the like button, man, and retake the word unbiased from these panderers. Let's get man, we got 359 likes, man. Come on, man. Let's get these likes let's try to get the likes over 500, man. Hit them likes over 500 for me, please. Need it for the algorithm, man. It's important. It is very, very important, bro. Smash that like button. Smooth Will said he won majority of rounds and he got his lick back in the 10th. Tia was winning the round. He was dropped into. He controlled. Hey, let me tell you, Smooth Will. As much as boxing is subjective, because it's most definitely a subjective sport. You can have your opinion. But let me assure you that you are in the vast minority in that one. He did not win the majority of those rounds, Holmes. He was getting hit with jab, hooks. Dog, it was a more one-sided fight. It was more one-sided fight than Manny Pacquiao versus Yordenis Ugas. Okay, you're in it alone, friend. All right? You are in it alone. Tio had an off night. Let me help you with your narrative. He had an off night. It's no problem, man. He had an off night. He had a lot of stuff going on in his personal life. He had a long layoff, COVID. It was hard for him to make weight. All kind of different stuff was going on, man, that can mitigate the loss and say, hey, man, that just wasn't Teofimo Lopez, right? It was an off night for him, man. He just had a lot of problems coming into the ring. Try that line. But trying to say he won, I'm telling you, that's going to fall on deaf ears because nobody believes that. He lost that fight, man. And not only did he lose it in actuality, like go check BoxRec, but man, even his own fans will tell you he lost that fight, man. Because that's where his fans went. Goodbye-bye. You know what I'm saying? They went bye-bye. They left. And I still want to know where your boy is. Dog, you rode too hard, bro. You rode too hard for your boy, man. Oh, Lord. Said it's a good one. Yeah, man. Thanks. I appreciate that, man. They say, yeah, actually, hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Let's try to come on, man. We got 384 likes. Let's get them likes over 500, man. Hit the likes for your boy, man. Jose Rodriguez said, my mom said I'm at this channel every day. She said you should be about the same. You should be the same about church. Ha! She's tripping. Hey, man, it's a good conversation, bro. Smooth Will said you're delusional. Let me tell you, man. Smooth Will. It's not going to work anymore, man. The game is up. Okay? The game is up. If I'm delusional, everybody else is delusional too. Okay? I'm not the only one, man. Hey, Smooth Will. Should I ask for a 1? Okay. Smooth Will said Teofimo won that fight. Put a 1 in the chat if you think he's delusional. Say, Smooth Will, you're delusional in the chat. Okay? And I'm just asking, since you say I'm delusional. Dude, that cornball stuff don't work no more, man. Your boy went pop. All right? And I don't mean like Michael Jackson went pop. I mean your boy went pop. Men of the Lord, much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for the support, man. And that's huge. Thank you very much, man. And my man, Black Preacher Man Sports Caleb said, Fanon, there is a saying, a closed mouth don't get fed. But in Teofimo's case, he talked too much and he got himself in trouble. Exactly. Much love in that super chat, brother. You got that right. You got that right. Talk way too much. But, look, man, any of these fighters that say the stuff that they say, it's cool. It's the fans that go along with it that my issue rests with. You guys get suckered by fighters, man. You get suckered. Suckered. They sucker you. They have marketing ploys that you fall for on a consistent basis, bro. Yeah, you're pretty delusional, bro. See, I can slide down all the way down here. Delusional. Got a lot of delusion going on, bro. Will, you from BK? Oh, yeah, from Brooklyn. Say you from Brooklyn? Hey, man, they do that. That's where they're repping them in Brooklyn, man. Because honestly, man, there ain't no way in the world he won that fight, man. Ain't no way. No way. When is Gary Russell's next fight? I don't know. Whenever they announce it, man. I don't know. Hey, when's Tyson Fury's next fight? I don't know. When's Teofimo Lopez's next fight? I don't know. Dog, go away with that shit. When he doesn't fight enough for me. Go away. How about that? So what if he doesn't fight? Dude, whenever his mandatory's called or somebody got enough nerve to fight him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jonas Candy said caffeine. Absolutely, I'm on caffeine. I got to talk for 2.5. I'm talking to people for 2.5 hours at 8 o'clock in the morning. You don't think I'm going to get coffee? Anyway, I'm also naturally very hyperactive. Jonas Candy, though, I will throw you out of here if you're talking shit, though. Okay? I will throw you out. Absolutely, I got caffeine in me. Sipping on coffee. Pablo said, nah, man, I'm from New York and a boxing fan. He should have just said it was a close fight and gave his props at most. Exactly. That's what it is. A close fight. Keep it pushing. You know what I mean? Teo can come in. He said, oh, yeah, Brandon Jimenez said, Teo went in there and wasn't ready. I loved it. He said, oh, nah, hey, Fanon ain't playing. No, man. Come on, man. I get tired of that shit. I'm hyper. I was definitely diagnosed with hyperactivity as a child. I bounce around. Tigger, they used to call me Tigger. Like, man, you like Tigger, man. You just hopping around all over the place, ain't you? Like, yeah, man, I am. I was in, it is what it is. That's me. You know what I mean? But I don't smoke weed anymore, which I used to smoke to calm me down because I didn't want to take like amphetamines and things to calm me down. Chris McFarland said, hey, Fanon, everyone at my job thinks I'm a boxing guru, but they don't know I get my information from you and repeat a lot of stuff that you say. Thanks for making me look good. Anytime, bro. Anytime. More than my pleasure, bro. More than my pleasure. Because I'm going to give it to you logically. Just like y'all Devin Haney fans don't like me. But I'm going to keep telling you. Ain't no pub in talking shit about a guy smaller than you. Just not, man. Like, there's nothing in that. Like, you not looking better by talking like, yeah, Gary Russell Jr. ducked me. Let's just assume for a second, bro, that Gary Russell Jr. did duck Devin Haney. Dude, he's a 126 pounder, man. What is the big deal? Like, that's like a high schooler. That's like a high schooler saying, yeah, that junior high school kid, yeah, that 8th grader wouldn't fight me. Dude, you're a senior in high school. What are you bragging about an 8th grader running away from you for? You should be talking about how Errol Spence Jr. won't fight you. You know what I'm saying? Like, logically speaking, why you should like drop that whole subject. Because I thought about that last night after I saw that video, bro. When they were just sitting around talking shit about Gary Russell. Like, man, you were literally talking shit about a guy 2 weight classes below you. Who does that? And I mean that. Who does that? Who brags about somebody 2 weight classes below him ducking him? It's silly. It's literally silly, man. Anyway, that's shit still on my chest, man. David West to say, you got to leave my guy Haney alone, bro. Hey, I'll leave him alone if you admit that talking shit about a featherweight ain't exactly the best thing in the world. Can you agree with me on that, bro? Damon Wester? That it's not a lot, there's not a lot of publicity. There's not a lot of, brownie points in talking about a guy 2 weight classes below you ducking you. Can we agree with that, Damon Wester? And I'll leave it alone. And I swear to God I will. I promise. If you will make that admission to me, that there ain't no brownie points in having a guy talking about a featherweight ducking you, and then I'll leave it alone. No joke. I just heard that video last night, and I was like, wow. Still, that's crazy to me. Quincy Carter said that's because Gary talk all that shit and haven't fought since. Dog. Much love in that super chat. Gary Russell Jr. has had a year off. I do believe. He missed last year. Was he fought in a year and a half? It's been a while, huh? Let me see when Gary fought last. So I can just say it, though. But Gary didn't talk all this shit, bro. Seriously. Gary was talking to Terrence Crawford, man. But anyway, let's see when the last time he fought was. It will be, in February it'll be 2 years, man. It's been a minute since King Tug. He ain't fought since the pandemic. Let me see, Gennady Golovkin. When did Golovkin fight? He ain't fought since Gennady Golovkin fought. Yeah, it's been a minute, huh? Yeah, Gennady Golovkin. No, Gennady Golovkin fought last year. Yeah, it's been a while. It's time for him to fight. For sure. We'll see, man. He said, no brownie points, bro, and I like Haney. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Like, yeah, he needs to fight more, but what does that have to do with Devin Haney? Really? What does that have to do with a lightweight? To me, it doesn't have anything to do with a lightweight. Nothing to do with him. It has something to do with his mandatory. He should be stripped, right? If he doesn't fight pretty soon, he'll be stripped. But we'll see. Anyway, Star Sports said, doing Uber Eats while listening to the show. Thanks for the morning show, bro. Oh, man, my pleasure, man. Starstruck Sports. That's what's up, man. But thank you. Just let me know we ain't get no brownie points for that. All right? Ain't no brownie points in that. Anyway, when Gary was talking smack, you was all for the Haney Russell. No, I was not. No, I was not, Timothy Grimes. I said the fight was not going to happen the whole time. The entire time. Get it right. I said the fight wasn't going to happen. People asked to come on my channel to talk about it. I said the fight ain't never going to happen. The entire time. The entire time I said that fight wasn't going to happen. You can go check my Twitter. It's still up. People are like, oh, yeah, we made a fight because they thought the fight got made on my channel. I was like, man, not so quick. Not so quick. I didn't think that fight was ever going to happen. And you know why I didn't think the fight was going to happen? Because Devin Haney already had a fight date. We're Yurioka's Gamboa. That's what I thought. And also, they wanted Devin Haney. Devin Haney's team wanted Gary Russell to sign a 2-fight deal with Haney Promotions. Because when they said, when they even started talking about fighting, Bill Haney said, and he said it to me, and he said it to Gary, hey, yeah, you sign with us for 2 fights. We make the fights you sign. If you lose, you got to fight with Haney Promotions for 2 fights. And Gary Russell said, no, I'm not going to sign. I'm not going to sign for 2 fights. And right there, I was like, man, this fight's not going to happen, bro, because they already have a fight date. It was all silliness, man, in my opinion. But anyway, no, please don't misquote me and say that I thought I wasn't against it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't against it, but I never thought it was going to happen. Do not believe it's going to happen. Just like I did videos about Gary Russell and Terrence Crawford, laughing at the whole thing. But I didn't mean I actually thought Terrence Crawford and Gary Russell Jr. were going to fight. I'm going to tell you that George Kambosos ain't going to fight Devin Haney. Telling you. More than likely not going to happen for several reasons. I don't care what Eddie Hearn says. If they got Australia, they got all kind of money they can make down there in Australia. Sean Black in the building. Much love in that super chat, bro. This is where boys separate from the men. Must win. What are you talking about? Who must win, bro? What's going on, Love Down? Hey, Mr. Gaither, man, what's going on with your brother? How you feeling, man? Want to say you don't break a dude's orbital bone and don't have pop. Who broke somebody's orbital bone? What are you talking about? Man, make sure, hey, man, let's get these likes over 600, man. We got 676 people, 674 people in the building. Let's hit that like button, man. Let's hit that like button. Yeah, but please don't put words in my mouth, okay? I the entire time said I didn't think that fight was going to get made, and it didn't get made. Most definitely did not get made. The next fight that I think is going to, George Kambosos more than likely is going to get pushed into a situation where he's got to fight Vasily Lomachenko. That is who I think he's going to get forced into fighting. Because that WBO mandatory is coming. Because the last WBO mandatory, I don't think that Vasily Lomachenko had it. Yes, he did. What is that? Yes, he did what? I'm telling you, I said I didn't think that fight would happen. Oh, he broke a guy's orbital bone? Whose orbital bone? Whose orbital bone did he break? We'll see. He got to knock this dude out. What's going on, bro? Oh, hell no. I don't believe you, bro. Hey, somebody let me know if that's really Tay Jones. If it's not really Tay Jones, throw him out. Let's pray for Wilder. I don't believe you, bro. Can somebody check to make sure that that's actually Tay Jones? Tay Jones got a wrench, matter of fact. I'm pretty sure I know that. Hold on. Yeah, I don't want to throw you out because I know I get Tay Jones the moderator, bro. Yeah, that's Tay Jones. Yeah, get out of here, bro. Block him. Hide user from channel. My man, Giovanni Walker, who supports So Huge, said, Fanon, I didn't know until you brought my attention there. There are a lot of haters hating on Gary Russell Jr. Wow. I mean, dude, they're Devin Haney fans. They're Devin Haney fans. I got a long running beef with them. But it's only to the extent with Gary Russell Jr. Because I, you know, it is what it is. Black Preacher Man sports fan Caleb said, remember, Gary Mandatory for this year fought someone else 2 months ago or last month. Yeah, he did. Mark Magsayo. And Mark Magsayo was losing that fight terribly. That's why I'm shocked. Dude, I'm serious, man. If I was Manny Pacquiao, I wouldn't put Mark Magsayo in there. I wouldn't put Mark Magsayo in there with him. But, you know, it's been if he goes 2-year layoff, that's a long layoff for Gary Russell. That's a really long layoff. No joke. It is. But we're in the middle of a pandemic, so I don't know what the case is behind that. He was supposed to be trying to fight Chris Colbert, move up to fight Chris Colbert, and that got held up because the WBA ordered something else. Hey, Gabriel Rojas said, Fanon, Gary Antonio, I think, lost this past weekend. He didn't look as good as his brother Antoine. Yeah, that was a tough fight. I don't think he lost, but that was a really tough fighter, man. It was in there mugging him, and, you know, it was hard to look good against the guy because he just kept running up on him. But I think it was similar. I think it was a similar circumstance as what was going on with what happened with in the fight with Brandon Figueroa and Steve Fulton. I think it was about the same thing, bro. Maurice Baldwin said, I think much love in that super chat to my man Maurice Baldwin. Thank you so much for the support, bro. Big support today, man. Thank you. Said, you think Boo Boo knew WBO mandatory is Bob Arum screwing Eddie? Much love in that super chat. Oh, Bob, man, I think it's a guy that's going to get beat by Demetrius Andrade. I think that you're talking about, I don't want to pronounce his name, but he's a good fighter. Oh, that WBO mandatory is a very, very good fighter. Without a doubt, should be a very good fighter, but Boo Boo Andrade is going to beat that guy. If Andrade can't beat him, then there's a problem with Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade will be able to beat that guy. Demetrius Andrade is an exceptional fighter. I don't think it matters. You know what I'm saying? Bearcat said, I replace coffee with a spoon of apple cider vinegar in my lemon water in the morning. Gives me some pick-me-up in the morning. Really? Spoon of apple cider vinegar with my lemon water in the morning. All right, I may try that. What happens to Arab boxers? I don't know what happens with Arab boxers. I don't know a lot of Arab boxers. Name some Arab boxers, and I'll tell you what happened to them. If they're good, they win. If they lose, if they're not, they lose. Pretty much the same thing. E-Web said, Gary said everything about Devin except let's fight. What'd he say? I don't care. I still don't think it's a good look to be talking about a guy who 2 weight classes below you. I don't think that's a good look. I think that's kind of silly. But it is what it is, man. Y'all go and have that. I'm done with the whole issue, bro. Seriously. I'm done with the whole issue. My man Damon Wester, as long as Damon Wester said it, once you said, hey, man, I understand, dude, they're 2 weight classes apart, y'all can talk to you blue in the face. I'm done with that. I'm done with the situation. I've said enough about it, really. Damon Wester said, title fights, Trump mandatories, fights for non, but I think they're going to find some way not to make the undisputed fight. Yeah, dude, here's the thing. Devin Haney is not the WBC champion according to the WBC. According to everybody but BoxRec, he's already the undisputed champion. They're going to have to pay that guy a lot of money to fight Devin Haney because he's going to lose against Devin Haney. And now, if he's a soldier and he's like, yeah, I'm going to take that fight, okay. I just don't know if he's a soldier like that because it's almost a guaranteed loss. Dude, Devin Haney's going to beat that guy. Devin Haney's a better fighter than that guy. Devin Haney's going to move. Devin Haney's going to beat that guy. Seriously. I don't see that they would be that confident in him beating Devin Haney. And I don't care where it is. Seems like to me that the smart move for a guy like him is to take voluntaries until somebody mandates him to fight somebody, that may be a difficult fight. And if and that more than likely is going to be what he does. Like Jeff Horn. That's what I think you're going to see. I think you're going to see Jeff Horn type situation where Jeff Horn did not jump out there and immediately fight Errol Spence, right? He had the WBO belt. Errol Spence had his belts. He didn't get the opportunity to fight those guys right away. What he did was he fought 2 UK dudes. I can't remember what the name of the guys that he fought were, but like Gary Cochran or somebody like that, and he fought probably fought 2 UK dudes, right? Just some whoever's. And then he had to fight. He said, Fanon, that was the real Tay. That would say rest in peace. That wasn't the real Tay. That was saying the rest in peace Wilder. Why would he say that's his friend, man? I doubt very much he would say rest in peace Wilder. Pray for Wilder. Did he die? Unless he actually really died. That's tough, bro. That's tough. If it really was him, he didn't sound like it was him. If he did, he can call me because he's got my phone number. Tay, if that was really you, call me so I can unblock you. But it's tough for me to believe that he would put rest in peace to Deontay Wilder in the chat. And he was crying and stuff. That doesn't seem like him, bro. Anyway, please no casuals. When George and Tio fought, it wasn't mentioned that the fight was for undisputed. Then the WBC claimed it after. Like what? Yeah, it was mentioned beforehand, man. Telling you, man, they run around saying they're undisputed. Teofimo Lopez, other people say that he's not undisputed because they don't believe in that belt. But, dude, they've been saying that for a while, bro. Jizz or Glock said, how do you feel about Raleigh still being mandatory? I feel good about it. If he hasn't done anything not to be the mandatory. You know, he hadn't done anything. He hadn't done anything not to be the mandatory. He deserves to be the mandatory because he has that title. The title didn't get stripped, but they postponed the fight because he had some legal problems. And so I like it. I don't mind it at all that he's still a mandatory. And therefore, after the Cruz fight, if Gervonta Davis beats him, then he moves on. They'll move on and fight him. So that's all right. I ain't got a problem with that. But yeah, obviously that was a fake guy, man. These guys are always out there trolling, man. Always out there trolling, bro. T. Wee said, man, Isaac is trash. Tank going to smash me. He's not trash. I looked at that dude. That dude ain't trash. He is not trash. Hey, man, look, man, we got 746 people in the building. We got less than 500 likes, man. Can you guys hit the like button as you come in? And also, this is the most unbiased live. This is the most unbiased live stream that you will find. Unbiased. I am taking back that word unbiased because these cats that say they're unbiased are just pandering. And there's a difference between being unbiased and pandering. All right? And I ain't pandering to nobody but my wife. I'll pander to her. Rest of y'all, I'm going to tell you what I really think, bro. This is unbiased right here. If you want to hear unbiased. You're not going to hear you what you want me to tell you and all of that stuff. Even if you're my friend and you just happen to really like Devin Haney. And because I got, hey, dude, most of the guys that I'm actually cool with like Devin Haney and don't agree with me on that. But it is what it is, bro. They team Haney. I'm team Fanon. And I'm going to tell you what I think, bro. I'm very unbiased about Gary. Ask me a question about Gary Russell. Ask me a question about Gary Russell. And I'm very unbiased about Gary Russell. Without a doubt. I am. Non-biased when it comes to Gary Russell. I already told you that fight was never going to happen. I told you. When Gary said he wanted to fight, I didn't say, yeah, I think Gary wants to. I don't think Gary wanted to fight him. I think Gary was put in a situation where he had to talk about it. Same thing as I don't think Devin Haney and them were serious about making that fight. I didn't think either party was serious about making that fight. I think they were both entertaining the fight. That's it. I didn't think Gary was serious about fighting Terrence Crawford. I don't believe it. I think if there was some way that it actually worked out, but I don't think he actually believed he was going to fight Terrence Crawford. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't. And I'm being very honest about it. If you ask me a question about him, I'll tell you. But at the same time, bro, I'm going to be like, dude, that fight was never going to get made. And I read the contract, bro. I read the contract. The reason that those guys came up with a term sheet is because they were on my channel. And I said, look, if you guys can't agree to this, why don't you just come up with a term sheet so you can agree to the high level terms? How much money are you going to pay? And make it non-binding. And then Devin Haney's camp said, okay, we'll send you a term sheet. But they didn't send a term sheet. They sent an executable contract. And that's a fact. Okay? Much love in that super chat, Quincy Carter. Said Tank fighting a retired cartel hitman. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's funny. That's a young boy gonna come to fight, man. That young boy's gonna come to fight. I'm telling you, bro, I could literally pull out the contract, bro. How did I sell out to you, MTK Global? Fanon the Maniac, when did I sell out to MTK Global? So MTK Global ain't never paid me no money, dummy. You see? They don't like that, bro. Y'all don't like that. How did I sell out to MTK Global? I ain't never got a penny from MTK Global in my life. Never. Not a dime. I've never got a dime of sponsorship money from anybody. Devin Haney ain't ever give me no money. Ask everybody if Devin Haney ever gave them money. I ain't never got no money from Devin Haney. I never got no money from Bill Haney. I never got no money from Deontay Wilder. I never got any money from Errol Spence Jr. I have never gotten a penny from PBC. I've never gotten a penny from Top Rank. I've never got a press credential from them. None of them. So I want to know who I sold out to. Who did I sell out to? You still pushing that narrative, huh? Still pushing your biased narrative, huh? Hit the like button, man. Man, come on. We got 700 people in the building. Hit that like button, man. We got 539 likes, bro. He said neither Haney nor Tank will be upset this weekend. Nah, I don't think so either way. He said, now what, my brother is real. Man, yeah, dude, who's ever paid me money? Ever. Not a dime, homie. I would love them to pay me the dime, though. If they want to buy, make me an offer, man. Make me an offer, bro. You know what I'll do? If they make me an offer, I'll tell you that I'm getting paid by them. I'll tell you either I got tickets to a fight, somebody flew me to Vegas, right? Somebody paid for airfare for me. I'll tell you if they pay me money in a minute. No shame in my game. Oh yeah, man, they flew me out there. I'll tell you if they ever did. But nobody's ever paid me anything. Ever. Now go seriously ask the rest of them the question. Only reason you say I sold out is because somebody's paying you. Right? Oh, yeah, I'll give the trolls attention. Blue team. Hey, watch this. Blue team said, oh, yeah. I'm not going to kick you out for that. That's just what it is, bro. Get out of here, man. The Mayfanon the Maniac. Anyway, TBT said, Pitbull is one of the only fighters my sister can remember. He beat the ish out of a dude one weekend and she remembered his name. Don't estimate what you don't know. Yeah, man, that dude can fight, man. That's a tough little fighter. I've watched him. That's a tough little fighter, man. But he can get outboxed. No doubt about it. Brian Son of God said, Fanon earned everything. Yeah, bro. Said, Fanon, a capitalist, I ain't mad. I mean, dude, super chats, I'm going to tell you where I get my money from related to boxing. Super chats, Cash App, and ads on my videos. That is it. That is it. Now, I may take a sponsorship. I've been offered a sponsorship from a gambling website. So I might get into gambling a little something. I might be talking about the odds a little bit. But nah, man, ain't nobody ever done nothing for me, bro. Trust me. Ain't nobody ever ain't nobody ever got me subscribers. Nobody put me on. None of that, bro. Me, myself, and I built this channel. Thank you very much. Without any help. Fanon, you keep putting me on timeout. Y'all tell me the real, don't run, don't trip. What? Fanon keep putting me on timeout. I'm telling y'all the real. Duh, I didn't time you out. What are you talking about, Smooth Will? I didn't time you out at all. I never timed you out. I didn't time you out. Oh, say fan first. Take that sponsorship, brother. Honestly, oh yeah, I'm gonna take it, but I'm not gonna take a sponsorship from a fighter. That is tough to do, bro. You take one from a fighter, then the fighter is gonna want you to say what you gotta say. You're gonna have to represent that fighter. That's just what it is. And I'm not taking like perks from fighters because that shit runs fast. I can't really do it. Now other people can do it, bro. Say Fred Chin said, take the sponsorship shows you are growing. Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, they made me an offer and I'm going to accept it without a doubt. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to get $250 for a fight a month and I'm going to auction it off. I'm not going to auction it. I'm going to give $250 worth of free gambling to you. Free money to you. So if you want to bet on a fight and you beat me in a bet or something like that, or I'll figure out something, and then I'll be able to give you $250 to bet on a website. So you can have free gambling money for everybody that gambles. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I'm very, very, I got to stay neutral because I can't do anything otherwise, bro. Seriously, man, that stuff is, it's really tough to do. You know what I mean? Anyway, man, look, said, oh, I'm with it. Yeah, exactly. So that's why you got to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel and watch the videos because I'm going to put the stuff in the videos and it's going to be comments in the videos. Said Manuel said, Estevez said, I know for a fact you real. These other dudes do push the narrative for boxing, but you keep it 100. Hey, thank you, Manuel Estevez. I do. That's what I'm saying. All these cats talking about they're unbiased, bro. I'm unbiased. And I'm going to start saying that I'm unbiased because that's what the word means. If you're going to call it that, if you call it how you see it and you're not being unfair to somebody, that's what being unbiased is. Like, for example, bro, I like Devin Haney, man. That's a good kid. It's a very good kid. I like his organization. I wish him the best. Dude, if he became undisputed, the undisputed lightweight champion, he's got the ability to do that. That's me telling you the truth about it. Now, on the other hand, if I say, hey, man, I like Devin Haney a lot, but I think he's going to have a lot of problems with Shakur Stevenson. I think Shakur Stevenson can beat him because I think Shakur Stevenson's a more well-rounded fighter, bro. Fanan said, hey, can I get my $50 back since you all uppity? Heck no. That's a fair and square bet, bro. That's a fair and square bet, bro. He said, hey, come on, dude. I got to go to work. Do you think Crawford going to MTK Global? No, I do not. He's already got another management champ. Shout out, hey, man, have a good time at work, bro. Hey, man, let me get them likes up, man. We got 700 people in the building. Only 574 likes, man. Hit them likes, man. Hit them likes, man. Davion Bible said, integrity is important, which I know Mr. Blackwell has. Salute to everyone in the chat this morning. Absolutely, bro. Men of the Lord X said, you're a humble man. I like you. Thank you, brother. I try my best. Well, actually, life will humble you, bro. On the real, like, trust me. I got humbled earlier this year. Got real sick, man. Real sick. Thought I lost everything. Really, bro. I was like in a position this year where I literally thought I lost everything. But I did not. So I'm glad. And life is good, man. E-Web said, why wouldn't Gary Russell move up to fight Lomachenko and prevent his only loss? That would be the only reason why he would move up to 135 to make the Devin Haney fight realistic. Why wouldn't he move up? Because he's not going to get that fight. You're assuming these guys are going to fight him if he moves up. If he moves up and he drops his belt, he doesn't have anything to offer Lomachenko. So why would he fight him? You see what I'm saying? You got to have something to move up and weight. You have to have something that they want. And there's very few fighters that can move up in weight, drop a belt, move up in weight, and all the champions and any of the champions are going to really want them. For example, if Alexander Usyk moved up to heavyweight, right? The only way that he got that was becoming mandatory for Anthony Joshua. That's the only way that happened, is he became mandatory. He did not get that fight on a voluntary basis because he's a dangerous fighter. Same thing for Canelo Alvarez, right? He can move up to 160 from 168 to cruiserweight and get the fight immediately because of how much money he brings to the table. If he moves up to 168, he gets a championship right away because of how much money he's bringing to the table, right? That's not the case with everybody. Errol Spence could move up to 154 and get a championship fight right away because of how much money he's bringing to the table, right? Those are the things that those guys can do because they have big followings, right? Gary Russell Jr. does not have that following. If he moves up to 130 pounds, he's going to be trying to fight against the same guys that wouldn't fight him in his weight class. The only way Gary Russell Jr. is getting fights is if a guy is mandated to fight him, right? Like Mark Magsayo. And if honestly, Mark Magsayo would be stupid to fight that guy because Mark Magsayo is going to lose more than likely because Mark Magsayo needs a knockout. He needs to hit Gary Russell Jr. with something and knock him out to win that fight, in my opinion. Powerhouse Watson in the building. Say, yo, OG, who you got in Con Brook? I got Brook by KO. Yeah, I got Brook. I think I got Brook anyway. I don't know, man. I have to think more about that. But I think Brook, because Brook's a bigger guy. And Brook is probably a more fundamentally sound fighter, bro. You know what I mean? They say, yeah, big facts, Fanon. They boys bring the bag. Team Spence. Yeah, that's why he can get it, bro. Exactly. Gary Russell, my man, Rodney Bailey said Gary Russell is high risk, low reward. Yeah, high risk, low reward fighters, man. It's tough for those guys to get that fighter, man. Blue team said y'all was saying Wilder was going to beat Tyson Fury. Did I say that, Team Blue? Are you talking to me, Team Blue? Did I say that? I never said that. Please go find somewhere where I said that he was going to beat him. I didn't. Never said it. Never. Hey, in the first fight, I said, man, that fight can go either way. That's a tough fight. Tyson Fury can fight. Second fight, I said it could go either way. Third fight, I said, man, I'm not making a prediction for this fight. I want him to win. Boxing Genius said, rumor about Batman giving you $300. Is that true? I don't know. He may have given a super chat, but are you talking about he give me any money? No, it's not true. He super chatted like you gave me $1.99. Batman is giving me $5. No, that's not true. Much love in that super chat. No, very untrue. Giovanni Walker said, Kambosos is the biggest thing in boxing in Australia at this time. I think they're going to ride that gravy train for a minute. Exactly, they will. Much love in that super chat. Yeah, no, absolutely not. Batman left $5 super chats like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like many other people did. Super chats. And how would anybody know? See, that's how you know people are liars. How would you know that? How would anybody know that? See, the fact that somebody's making up them lies and calling them a rumor, which you probably just did, tells you, yo, it's just trying to come on, man. You're just trying to discredit people, bro. It's not that. So why would he give me $300? What have I done worth $300? Seriously. Anyway, hey, what's going on, Bevo? In the building. What's going on, bro? Hold on one second, man. Where'd Bevo Boxing go? Bevo Boxing. Oh, Boxing Gene said, this is said, much so I appreciate it. Said, thanks for clearing that up. Love the channel. Thanks. Yeah. No, man. He never gave me any money. Absolutely not, bro. I never asked for any money from anybody, from anything that I've done. Never. All I ask you to do is subscribe to the channel and watch the video. If you do that, I'm cool. No, man, people make up a lot. Man, there's a lot of liars, bro. A lot of liars, man. Manuel Estevez said, I don't think Haney even thinks he can KO anyone since he's saying he's feeling his man strength. Oh, he'll knock somebody out, bro. No doubt about it. Fanon's great-grandfather looked nothing like him. He was his family's master. Now you looking at my great-grandfather? You guys are some terrible trolls. There used to be better trolls, man. Kelvin Graham said, who do you think would win out of Tank and Devin Haney? Tank. I think Tank would. But it's up for air. It's up. You know what I'm saying? It's up in the air, really. I couldn't tell you. You say that's racist? I mean, no, man. My great-grandfather was white. Without a doubt. I definitely have a great-grandfather that was white and a great-great-grandfather that was white. Absolutely. They weren't anybody's masters. They're Greek. There wasn't slavery. There were not African slaves in Greece. Sorry, bro. And I'm sure there is somebody over there that was. I mean, it is what it is, you know? I'm a descendant of slaves. Without a doubt. It's not, I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Absolutely I am. I can tell you the plantation. Bardstown in Kentucky. A Mo City Minute said they're saying Kambosos is the greatest Australian fighter ever. Devin ain't getting that fight, but they will sell George to the highest bidder. Yeah, got to get mandatory. Much love in that super chat, bro. Much love in that super chat, bro. Oh yeah, that's definitely racist. Mo City Minute said they say, oh, I got that. Let me go down. Much love in that super chat, bro. I thank you so much, man. Thank you. And Nas T. Nas said, Loma's licking his chops somewhere. He'll be back for those belts. That's what I think. Much love in that super chat because he's positioned for the mandatory. He's positioned for the mandatory. Because he's the number one in the WBO and he's a former WBO champion. And Bob Arum has got all kind of pull. And Bob Arum would probably love to make a fight in Australia. Bob Arum's got a relationship in Australia. Lomachenko was the number one ranked guy by the WBO and and Teofimo Lopez, And neither has there hasn't been a WBO mandatory for Lomachenko either. The WBO hasn't called a lightweight mandatory since maybe Ray Beltran. I think maybe Ray Beltran may have been that, bro. Ray Beltran may have been the last person to get that. Let me check out these like buttons. Hey, man, let's get these likes over 700, man. Do your boy a favor and get these likes over 700, man. And thank you guys for supporting the channel, man. Thank you very, very much, bro. I got JoJo beating Devin. I got Devin winning the fight, man. Devin ain't even going to engage if he's smart. He's just going to stay on the outside and box. Stay on the outside and box and get out of there with a win. Don't try to prove nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to prove nothing. Don't try to mix him up. Don't try to beat him up worse than just stay on the outside, outbox JoJo, and walk out with a win. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't no future in the front. You know, before T.O. lost, I was like, man, that dude, he need to go and get that guy out of there and knock him out. But I don't think so. No, I think Devin just need to win the fight, bro. Mike Kirkland say much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much. He said, can you think of a world-class fighter with a weaker chin entire career than Amir Khan? Julius Ndungo with a body. Who's Jose is a chin, though. You saying a chin. Woo! Anthony Joshua. He's right there. Anthony Joshua. Vladimir Klitschko. Anthony Joshua and Vladimir Klitschko. Terrible chins, bro. Vladimir Klitschko. There you go. That's who I'll go with. Even more so than Anthony Joshua. Vladimir Klitschko. Also, Dillian White. Dillian White got a terrible chin, too. Dillian White, Anthony Joshua, Price. What's the dude's name? The big tall heavyweight out of the UK. His last name was Price. Him. Terrible chin. I would say Tyson Fury, but Tyson Fury keeps getting up. And somebody says, how bad can his chin be? He keeps getting knocked down. So his chin is definitely suspect. But he gets back up. He will get back up on you now. Deborah Booker, much love in that super chat. Thank you so much for that support in the channel. It means a lot, man. It means a lot, bro. And my man, Miguel Maldonado, man, thank you so much for that support in the channel, man. Thank you, man. Much love in that super chat, bro. He said, yo, man, no, you are not hitting a gong, bro. That's showbiz, the adults thing. No, it is not. It's my thing. That's my gong. If any of you see showbiz, the adult hitting a gong, that's my gong. Fuck up out of here, bro. But I appreciate you with the money. No, son, this is my gong. I've been in this gong for 3-4 years. Thank you very much. Get out of here. I appreciate that bullshit, though. Thank you for giving me the money. No, you're not hitting the gong. Man, I've been hitting this gong for years. And I never even knew I don't even watch his channel, so I wouldn't know. But I wouldn't even know if he hits a gong or not, bro. I've been in this gong for years. Black Preacher Man Sports said, boxing is called prize fighting. Money makes it fights. Yeah, it does. Much love in that super chat, Black Preacher Man Sports Caleb fan. I'm really insulted, actually, bro. I'm actually insulted, bro. That you would think that I would bite something off of that dude. Hey, but honestly, man, dude, nah, man, he's got a good channel. He's entertaining. He is. He's a very entertaining dude. I wish him nothing but the best. I really do. I don't want anything bad said about him. I'm not saying anything bad about him. Really, I'm not. But dog, seriously, I don't watch his channel because I don't watch channels about guys that talk about me. So, because it's not good for my mindset, bro. Really. I don't want to get into arguments and counter debunk people and all kind of stuff like that, bro. You know what I mean? He's a good dude. It is, and I hope he does well in his life, bro. You know what I mean? Men of the Lord, can anybody give Clarissa a fight? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think so. But I don't know who it would be right now. At those weight classes, I think she kind of cleared that out, bro. Oh, he said, yeah, he's a good, but definitely did the Tyson Bell after for now. Yeah, I've been doing this gong for years, bro. Seriously. Go millionaire mindset. How you get it? Just stick around for a little while. Yeah, anyway, just, I mean, that's his opinion, bro. You know what I mean? It's, hey, look, dude, there ain't no problem with people having an opinion. It's a guy that has opinions, bless him. And I mean it. Like, I don't have any ill will towards people that got their own opinion. It's just, you got your own opinion. God bless you. Do your thing, brother. I ain't got a problem with you. You know what I mean? Just respect mine. I'd appreciate if you respected mine. Right? And that's it. But if you don't, still, God bless you. Is what it is, bro. I got plenty of people listening to me talk boxing, and I'm blessed for it. So it is what it is, bro. Hey, my man Roland 60 said, Khan beat Barrera. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, he did, but he got an iffy ass chin, though. You know what I'm saying? He's got an really iffy chin, bro. Caden said, I can speak on 3 years of that gong being used by Fanon. Exactly. Been using this gong for probably 3 years, because I've been doing live streams for like 4 years. So, but yeah, it's the same gong, bro. It's a good luck charm for me, man. Man, what's going on, Will I Am, Coach G? What's going on, brother? Thank you, man. Much love in that super chat, brother. Thank you so much for your support, man. So much, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, man, hit that like button, bro. Hit that like button, man. We got 700 people in the building. We got less than 700 likes, man. Hit that like button, man. Young Kill said, what happens if Haney loses? I mean, he'll go back to the drawing board, man, and he'll start fighting. He'll fight again. You know? It's a voluntary fight, so he may have a rematch clause. I hope he has a rematch clause, because it's a voluntary. It's Eddie Hearn is his promoter, so he probably has a rematch clause. They'll probably run it back, I would hope. I hope he has a rematch clause. You know what I mean? For his sake, but but he'll just go on and keep fighting like everybody else does if they lose. You know? That's what it'll be. He'll have a lot of people jump off his bandwagon, though. And it'll be a lot tougher for him to get big fights, you know, if for whenever he wants to get a big fight. But I think he's going to win the fight, man, if he stays away and just outboxes a guy. You know what I mean? And doesn't try to engage too much, bro. You know? Cito the Great said, I'm a fan of your content. Love from Chi-Town, homie. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Say JoJo is a WBC mandatory from the Fortuna Eliminator fight. No, but he was ordered to fight. No, he was ordered to fight Ryan Garcia. He was ordered to fight. They ordered the Ryan Garcia fight. Ryan Garcia was injured. Ryan Garcia got injured. And then after that, they sent a contract and he accepted the fight. It wasn't mandated. This fight is not mandated. I wonder if my wife left, man. She sent me a text that she fed the dogs. Okay, yeah, I don't think so. But if it is, forgive me. But I don't think I think that this is a mandatory. I think this is a voluntary. I don't think it was I think that they had mandated that fight with Ryan Garcia. Then Ryan Garcia said that did he injure his hand or something like that? But then Ryan Garcia pulled out of that. DA said, I'm going with Devin Haney. JoJo gets cut too easily. Devin can work on that. Yeah, no doubt about it, bro. He said, Deborah Bricker said, I saw an interview yesterday and they did say that Devin has a rematch clause in his contract for a fight. Yeah, he's going to have a rematch clause. And that's a smart move. You know what I mean? That's a smart move. Because he's a very good fighter. Let me repeat that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, come on, man. When have you even seen Batman on my channel again? Batman ain't been on my channel in I haven't seen Batman on my channel in 4 months. Straight up. Anyway, I'm insulted by that. You guys think of these boxers would pay me, man. Kidding me? No. Mo City Minute said, JoJo cuts easily. There will be a razor blade party on his face. Yeah, he does cut easy, man. But he fights through it, though. You know, he still fights through it, bro. What's your excuse? Said JoJo and Haney fight took too long to get done because JoJo didn't want the rematch clause. Yeah, why would he want the rematch clause? And why, from his point of view, why would he want the see, watch this. This is non-biased. Okay? Just to school you. This is being non-biased. On one hand, I say that's a smart move from Devin Haney getting a rematch clause. Makes sense. Jojo Diaz is a good fighter. If he loses that fight and Jojo Diaz doesn't give him a rematch, where is he going to go? From Devin Haney's point of view, it is really smart getting a rematch clause. Switch to the other side. If I was Jojo Diaz, I wouldn't want to give him a rematch clause because if I'm done with you, I want to be done with you. So if I'm Jojo Diaz, I say, man, what you need a rematch clause? You scared? You think you're going to lose? That seems like you got a lot of confidence. Because right over here, he asked for the rematch clause. He say, look, man, anything can happen. I may turn my ankle and swell my ankle. I might tear my ACL in the middle of the fight. You never know what'll happen. That is non-biased. When you can look at both people's point of view and make a coherent argument for both of them and what they think. What you guys do, what these guys that say that they're non-biased do, is they pander to you. And they tell you what you want to hear, and they crap all on the other side. All on the other side. And there's no way the other side has a good point. All those guys are what do they get? They get into that loop. They're haters, and they're fanboys. Fanon's a hater. Fanon's a fanboy. Fanon's a hater. Let me counterpunch that. Oh, there's no way what you saying can make any sense at all because you're just a hater. That is not non-biased, dumbass. That is nothing but biased. Because you won't give the other person's viewpoint any consideration at all. That is biased, very nature biased. If you hear somebody constantly disagreeing with somebody, every video they do, everything that they say, they disagree with. Bro, you have got an unfair bias against me in everything that I say. Because literally, bro, you will never hear these people agree with me on anything. But they'll be like, Fanon is a biased channel. What you mean is he's not going to pander to your guy. And you're biased against Deontay Wilder. You're biased against Gary Russell Jr. You're biased against Errol Spence Jr. Or you're biased against Terrence Crawford. He said, you describing a lot of these guys to the T. I'm telling you, that's what it is, bro. That is what it is. They're the biased ones calling other people biased. But they can't, but they watch this. They will disagree with everything you say, but then call you biased. When they literally cannot agree with anything that you say. Everything you say is wrong before you say it. They will make you said this, and you'll never actually even said it. But anyway, and I'm just telling you, man, I'm unbiased. So I'm going to start telling y'all straight up, bro, I'm the unbiased one. Relative to them, dude, I'm unbiased. Otherwise, I wouldn't be getting any type of steam from Devin Haney in them. If I was biased, all I would tell you is what you wanted it. Because I like Devin Haney. I like Devin Haney. I do. I like him. I like him. I would never tell you anything that you didn't want to hear about Devin Haney if I was biased. I would never tell you anything that you want to hear about Errol Spence Jr. I didn't say Errol's the number one pound-for-pound fighter in the world. I said Terrence Crawford is a better pound-for-pound fighter than Errol Spence. Is that something positive? Is that something positive about Errol? Absolutely not. If Errol Spence Jr. heard me say that, do you think Errol Spence would be like, oh, yeah, I agree with that? Go ahead and tell everybody that he's better pound-for-pound than I am. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you what I think. Anyway, Roland 60 said, I think Haney is overrated with the real glass chin. I think he's unproven, but I don't think he's overrated because not a lot of people rate him that high. You know what I'm saying? For real. They don't rate there. He's not rated that high to be overrated to me. Hey, man, come on, man. We got 694 likes, man. Come on, man. Let's get them likes over 700, man. I'd appreciate it, bro. Some people would say Wilder got a glass chin. Man, I would say Wilder got a chin, a very good chin. All the shots he takes, man, he took a ton of shots from Tyson Fury, didn't go down. But he probably has, he may have one now. That's unfortunate. He may have one now because he took a lot of punishment, bro. And it's hard. He needs to take time off. No joke. He needs to take time off from that because he took a lot of punishment in his last 2 fights, bro. A lot of punishment, man. You know what I mean? A lot, bro. They got dropped by Tyson Fury, but while one guy. But yeah, he got hit by them. He got hit. But I don't think I wouldn't put glass jaw. You get a glass jaws when you get hit and you're gone off one. You know what I mean? That's when you got a glass jaw. When everything is doing well and all of a sudden you're out of there. That's a glass jaw. If somebody beats you up to the body, wears you out, has you taking multiple shots, boom, that's when somebody, really did you wrong, bro. You know what I mean? They both took punishment. They did. I agree with that. They both took a lot of punishment. Absolutely. Tyson Fury took hellacious punishment because them shots was something nasty, bro. That takes years off you, bro. Hey, Manuel Estevez, man, much love in that super chat. Said keep up the great work, brother. Thank you, bro. And I'll try my best, man. I absolutely will, man. Y'all stick with me. Thank you so much for that support in that super chat, brother. Thank you very much, man. Hey, man, we got 719 people in the bill. Come on, let's get them likes over 800, man. I know that some of y'all, I know some of y'all just got into the chat, man. Dash Oliver said, Fanon, I started out watching boxing news on your channel, wandered around and saw other channels, and finally find myself back with you. You're the best. Thank you. Hey, man, I appreciate you, Dash Oliver. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying, Hey, my man DH said, Fanon, what do you think about Marcus Brown's next fight with Derrick James in his corner? I'm loving it. I'm hoping he can get him. I'm rooting for that upset. That's an upset that I really want to see. And I think Marcus Brown got a chance, bro. I'm telling you, I think Marcus Brown got a chance to beat Beterbiev. Beterbiev is a tough fighter, very tough fighter. But if Marcus Brown can be defensively responsible, I think Marcus Brown can beat Beterbiev. Beterbiev has looked suspect in his last couple fights. He's getting up there in years. I think that Marcus Brown is an underdog, but I think he's less of an underdog than people think. I think he's got a good chance to win that fight, man. And I might bet on the upset. I might actually bet on that upset in the year of the upset. Because another one's gonna come down, bro. You know what I mean? Note said, why do you think that? I don't know what you're asking me why I think, bro. I don't know what you mean. Hey, Trey Wharton said, new subscriber. Thank you, brother, man. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Is that Marcus Brown fight this year? Yeah, it's coming up. It's like December 11th. It's like in 2 weeks. Melanin, man, what's going on, Melanin Poppin'? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. What's happening? Melanin Poppin' in that building. What's up, Chi-Town? Happy holidays. Keep going. Yes, sir, bro. Happy holidays to you. Absolutely, Melanin Poppin'. I will, man. I will, bro. I will, man. And I thank everybody that came back and rejoined the channel, bro, supporting the channel. Thank you very much, because I know some of y'all were encouraged not to support me, but you supported me anyway. And I appreciate that. You guys are every day. There's some people out there encouraging people not to follow me and not to talk to me, not to support me. You know what I mean? That's what they're doing when they do those videos. They're encouraging you to not support me. And I appreciate you guys continuing to support, bro, and even more people coming to support. Why is that fight on a Friday? I don't know. I don't know why Tank is on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why Tank is on a Saturday. Said Haney hasn't had one war. How did he prove his chin? Well, he got hit by Linares mighty heavy, bro. He got wobbled something nasty by him, and he recovered. He didn't go down. Kind of dipped a little bit, but he didn't go down, bro. Man, if Tank had a glass jaw, Tank would have been knocked out. Tank Ben got hit now. Tank, he got hit by Jorge Pedraza. Tank got hit by Gamboa. Tank got hit by Leo Santa Cruz. Tank got hit by Barrios. Tank has been hit, bro. Tank has been hit. You know what I mean? Tank has been hit. Running Rev 91 said, what if there's an accidental headbutt in the fifth and the scorecard favors JoJo at the time? That's why there's a rematch clause. Yeah. I mean, it's reasonable. That's how I do it. It's reasonable for him. And it's reasonable for JoJo not to want it. Very reasonable for Joe to be like, man, nah, I don't want no rematch clause. If I beat you, I beat you. But Eddie Hearn has got a rematch clause in everything. Match room, it's rematch room. Eddie Hearn got a rematch clause in every fight, man. In order to get a belt off of a matchroom fighter, you got to beat him twice. Because Eddie is for sure going to in non-title, dude, he's got rematch clauses in mandatory fights. Rematch clauses in mandatory fights. Alexander Usyk for the WBO belt, that was a mandatory fight. And AJ has a rematch clause in it. Because they threatened to drop the belt. We'll drop the belt if you don't give us a rematch clause. We'll just drop the belt. Man, give him a rematch clause. You know what I mean? Yet think about it. Alexander Usyk was the mandatory. Alexander Usyk shouldn't even have to fight him. Shouldn't have to fight him. But he has to because he had a rematch clause in a mandatory fight. What's her name? Alyssa Baumgardner has to rematch Terry Harper. Has to rematch her. Alexander Povetkin in a fight that is not even it wasn't even a title fight. It's a non-title fight. Non-title fight. Had a rematch clause in there with Dillian White. They do that for every fight. They so overuse that rematch clause. It's ridiculous. Who Tank fought? Come on, man. Don't be dogging Tank. Don't be dogging Tank, man. Hey, Lawrence RBE. Yeah, exactly. Davion Bible said rematch room, a match room, a.k.a. rematch room. Yeah, they got a rematch for every fight, man. Like, man, and I don't mind them because it's more fights. You know what I mean? But it's still like, dog, if your guy lost, man, why don't y'all, they don't have to sit on no L. They come back and you got to do it twice. And I wouldn't be surprised if they try to slip a rematch clause. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to slip another rematch clause in that fight with AJ. Like, hey, we want a rematch clause on this rematch. If they could get away with it, bro, they would do it. Lawrence RBE said, hey, Fanon, I noticed Tank tends to not be focused throughout points during his fights. The right boxer will take advantage. I personally have never noticed that. I thought he was very, very focused. I thought he was unfocused. And I thought not only that, I think he's pretty creative and he makes nice adjustments to guys. That's what I see. But you know, if you think that that's what's up, I can understand. I can understand why you might think that. I haven't seen it though. Say they need that rematch. Yeah, they want the rematch on the rematch. They get way over the top, bro. Jose Sandate said Devin Haney's fight with Linares strengthened Haney. Hey, man, I hope so. That was a good fight. That's the best fight of his career. Toughest matchup. You know what I mean? Toughest matchup. Definitely got it. Definitely got that chin check. You know what I mean? You leaving, brother? What are you talking about? Men of the Lord X. You leaving, brother? What you talking about? I'm leaving. I don't understand what you mean, bro. What do you mean I'm leaving? Hey, man, let's try to get them likes over 800, man. FSUKC said, realistically, who do you think Boots fight next? I don't know, man. It's somebody for the mandatory shot, not a belt, though. Not a belt. Hey, Jay Styles said, Tank exposed Haney, saying in his interview, if anyone thinks Haney would step in for Riley in just 2 to 3 weeks' notice for a fight, that's a big tripping. Nothing was sent to the camp of Haney. Yeah, you know, you know, you listen to certain people, bro, no joke. Deontay Wilder ducked Devin Haney. Seriously, they would buy that shit. I'm like, for real. If Devin Haney said Deontay Wilder ducked me, I guarantee there'd be 300-400 people out there that would say, yeah, he's right. Deontay Wilder should have moved down to 135 to fight me. Something like that, bro. And that ain't even talk. And I'm telling you, I'm not even talking. This is not Devin Haney. This is the people that just literally will say and support whatever is said, whether it makes sense or not. FSOKC said Boot versus, you're talking about Abu Karev. I think you're talking about Abu Karev, not Abu Karev is for the IBF mandatory. Could be. Definitely could be, bro. If you think Shakur Stevenson is overrated, man, put your favorite fighter in there, bro. Oh, Mandalore said Brian put me onto your show for 9. Oh, you talking about Brian over on Twitter? You talking about Brian over on Twitter? Is that what you talking about? That's my dude, man. We don't always agree, but I appreciate you, man. I appreciate somebody putting you on and y'all coming through, man. Lauren said, I was watching Porter Spence. Not to take away from Bud's win, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same, Sean. That said, as a Spence fan, I'm ready for the two to fight and settle this once for all. Yeah, it'd be good, man, if they can make it happen. But, you know. Oh, there you go. You're saying his first name. Okay. Yeah, I didn't, I'm sorry. I didn't know his first name, man. Ron Miller said, Muhammad Ali ducked Devin Haney by being born 55 years before him. Exactly, man. Like, stop with it, bro. It's too many people duck. Not everybody's ducking Devin Haney, man. And not everybody under the sun is ducking that man. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Tell me if y'all can hear me. Tell me if y'all can hear me. It went out for a second. I got that. Tell me if you can hear me. All right, y'all can hear me now. Okay, cool. Yeah, it went on mute for a second. All right, cool. Thanks. Glad that didn't go too long, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, we back. That's what's up, man. Yeah, since we back, man, let me ask y'all to hit them like buttons, man. Hey, man, let's see if we can get them likes over 800, man. Get them likes over 800. I'll turn it up a little bit for you, though. I'll turn it up a little bit. All right, 135 is the duck division. I'm going to repeat this. The person that screwed Devin Haney. Oh, said that brother Brian be on Facebook promoting you. That's how I found you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, definitely share my videos on Facebook. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that a lot, man. I appreciate the help, man. Over on Facebook, thank you, bro. Haney is 24, still hasn't fought a live Pulse. Yeah, he has. He fought Linares. That's a live fight, man. That's a good fight for him, bro. I mean, seriously, man. To me, all these dudes should be prospects. To me, they should be prospects. But Eddie Hearn is promoting him, bro. He's promoting him. So he's going to say, oh, we put Devin Haney's name in the mix for Gervonta Davis, bro. But he didn't actually think the fight could get made. But it leads people to talk about it. That is the promotional aspect of it. And I understand the promotional aspect of it. And it's the right thing to do, to get your fighter's name out of there. There's nothing wrong with that. Errol Spence Jr.'s, I'm telling you, Errol Spence Jr.'s career was pretty much built off of people ducking him. And he was built off two things. One was the rumor that he had beaten up Errol Spence, that he had beaten up Adrian Bronner, and beaten up Floyd Mayweather Jr. in sparring, right? Those two things got Errol Spence Jr.'s name on the map. Those two things. And then after that, Keith Thurman ducking him. After that, got Errol Spence Jr. on the map. Dude, everybody started biting that shit and claiming that everybody was doing it to them. So now everybody's leaking sparring tapes, talking about how they beat somebody up in sparring, right? And now everybody's ducking everybody, right? Oh, they're ducking. I'm telling you, that's how, because once Errol Spence Jr.'s name was built off that, people went and did the same thing. And they started claiming the same thing and trying to build their fighter the exact same way by saying everybody's ducking me, everybody's ducking me. And some of the conversations about ducks are just silly. I mean, if you look at it on their face, you just like, come on, man. How's somebody 2 weight divisions below you ducking you? Like, just get rid of all of the conversation about who shot John, right? I'm serious. Sometimes you got to take a high level look at things just to see if it makes sense. And say, are you telling me that a guy at featherweight is ducking a guy at lightweight? Is that yes or no? If you say yes, the guy at lightweight, the guy at featherweight is ducking the guy at lightweight. Just on the strength of that, bro, you're out of the room. That how because you have to say, well, he called him out, and then after he called him out, he didn't want to fight him, so that means he ducked him. You're telling me a featherweight is ducking a lightweight? No. The lightweight is a lightweight. The featherweight is the featherweight. A featherweight can't duck a lightweight. It's not possible, bro. It's not possible. If a featherweight goes to lightweight, and then the lightweight won't fight him once he's at lightweight, then maybe. But Caden, do you believe T.O. was ducking Haney? Let me put it this way. Yes, I do. I think he would have. It's tough because he lost in his next fight against the mandatory. He sounded like he was ducking him. He was prepared to duck him. He wasn't going to fight him at 135. He was out of there. So, yeah, he said he didn't want to fight him. So, yeah, I guess it's tough, though, seeing as he lost the next fight. I know why you're asking. It's a great question. And that's a conundrum right there. Because you say one guy he has to have a unification fight, right? But the WBC is saying that's not our major belt. The WBC screwed that, bro. The WBC screwed that. The WBC screwed that. It's just all the way screwed up. But yeah, dog, I think he was going to duck him. After this fight, yeah, he's going to duck him. Without a doubt. He was going to duck him. I said, I asked you because you're tricky, but I'll apply the rule. He had to fight a mandatory. The WBO mandatory. He had a fight for the last year. The question was he going to fight him after this? Did he have the option to fight him? Caden, did he have the option to fight him? Caden, let me ask you a question. And this is an honest question. Did Teofimo Lopez have the option to fight Devin Haney instead of George Kambosos? That's my question for you. Hey, it's a simple question. Did Teofimo Lopez have the option to fight Devin Haney? Yes or no? Well, you tell me then. Well, then, do you think he ducked him then, Caden? Do you think he ducked him then? See, I ain't gonna give an answer because you're gonna call me a hater. I'm gonna ask you a question. So did he duck him? If he didn't have the option to fight him? No, he didn't he didn't choose Kambosos. Kambosos is the WBO mandatory, bro. He didn't choose Kambosos. Kambosos is a mandatory. The WBO mandatory. Or the IBF mandatory. He's the IBF mandatory. He said, yes, I feel you. He was going to duck him. See what I'm saying? That's being unbiased. That was being unbiased. Can I get my unbiased points? Can I get some unbiased points? Or did Batman pay me $300? Like I would do some shit for some dog. $300 ain't buying me, by the way, bro. Y'all think I'm real. You think I'm real cheap. He said IBF said he didn't have to fight him next. Did he? He said he could have petitioned or something. Then if he could have fought him next, then he ducked him. There you go. Leopoldo Parker said the top 10 at 135 need to fight to see who comes out on top. I think Tank will come out on top. Much love in that super chat. So, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, bro. So, there's the answer to your question. If he had the option to fight him and he didn't, then yes, he ducked him. There you go. If he didn't have the option to fight him, if he did not have the option to fight him, then he didn't. So if it's true that he could have petitioned the IBF to fight him and hold off on that WBO, then yes, he ducked him. If it's not true, then no, he didn't duck him. Easy. See, that is what I mean by being unbiased. Let the facts determine what you think. If you're telling me that he had the option to fight him because the IBF said he could petition him, then yes, he ducked him. Because he had the option to fight him and clear up that WBC thing to become undisputed. No doubt he ducked him. But if that is not true, that he had the option to do it, and he had a WBO mandatory, then he didn't duck him. Right? Easy peasy, friends. Easy peasy and very non-biased. How you like that? Hey, you my guy for nine. Love to have these convos which you all love. I know. I appreciate it, bro. I'm just telling you, bro. That's how I make them, bro. That's how I make it, bro. That's how I make the determinations. It's based off the facts, man. It's not based off what I want it to be. Unless you're dealing with, something like Muhammad Ali, at which point in time I will tell you. I ride with Team Ali all day, bro. Creole God said, I doubt anybody is ducking Loma. He's good, but too small. Oh, hey, if these guys if he becomes a mandatory and they drop a belt. See, what I'm saying is just have a uniform rule for what ducking is. It's not complicated, man. What does it mean to duck? And set a rule, and if the guy does it, he ducked. You know what I'm saying? If you have a definition for what ducking is, let me know what your definition for ducking is. Ducking is when somebody doesn't fight my guy that I want him to fight. If that's your idea of ducking, then according to your definition, yeah, he's ducking. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I think you guys, honestly, man, I think you selling tickets off all that ducking talk. Really. A lot of that is bull. A lot of that stuff is bull, in my opinion. A lot of it. Because that was not Drew Titan, bro. Drew Titan is on his channel more than likely doing a live stream. And Drew Titan is not going to come to this chat and put anything in a comment, number one. Number two, he's definitely not going to put in a comment that he's gay. Okay? So anybody comes in that regard, it's not them. So you just block them. Okay? You just block him. I don't have to doubt it. He's not coming to my chat. So I've not seen Drew in my chat in 6 months. So I doubt very much that it's him, number one. Okay? Number two, he's not going to come and say that. So that's just a troll trying to start trouble and trying to disrespect somebody. That's it. Because they suck at arguing and they lose their arguments. Creole God said, my definition is if it's mandatory to fight and the person turn it down, the fight, or give up the belts, your belts, so you don't have to fight. Exactly. That makes a lot of sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? It makes a lot of sense. But just anything to be saying, just to be getting pub off of people by saying I'm the boogeyman because nobody wants to fight me. It's like, whatever, man. You're the boy that cried wolf. And that's what happened with that Gervonta Davis thing. And I'm glad that Devin Haney himself straightened that out in that argument. And when he had that interview, he was like, yeah, he said that he'd be willing to do it or whatever, but, he didn't sound like there was any real serious conversation. He's like, it wasn't a really serious conversation about fighting Gervonta Davis. We didn't send him any contract. We didn't have any of that conversation, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you can't do it. Even Devin Haney acted like he didn't duck him. But people just run down the street with that stuff, man. Say, can't debate the great Fanon. Hey, man, it's hard. I will tell you that. Man, because, dog, a lot of times I don't even take positions on stuff. I mean, a lot of times I don't take a position. I don't take hard positions a lot, bro. Hey, Drew, just drop the subject, bro. I've not talked to Drew. I've not talked to a lot of those dudes in a long time, bro. Just leave it at that, man. I'm not doing a lot of people on my channel, bro. when you have a lot of people in your channel and all that dynamic, it brings in a lot of stuff. I want to be able to talk boxing. I want to be able to share my opinion, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I may have one guy on. I might have an interview here and there on the channel, but that's about all I'm going to do, bro. What you're going to get on my channel is for non-international boxing. You're going to get what I think about boxing. I'm going to talk to you in the live stream, and I'm going to do videos. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing personal against anybody. It ain't me disliking anybody or nothing like that. But I just don't want drama and all that stuff in my life, bro. Okay? Just way too much drama in my life, and I don't need drama. You know what I'm saying? Smooth Will, y'all got something against Latin fighters in his shows. Man, ain't nobody got nothing against nothing against no Latino fighters, man. That is a misnomer, bro. And I wouldn't call anybody backstabbers, bro. They good people. They got good channels. Support everybody that you always supported. I just don't want any drama in my life, man. Seriously, bro. Don't want no drama in my life. I got sick. You know what I mean? And I came back after I got sick. And I was like, I can't have all that stress in my life, bro. I just can't have all that stress in my life. And ain't got no problems with anybody, bro. If somebody got a problem with me, I don't have any problems with them. Anyway, Ron Miller said, we're here for you, Martin. Everybody has the right to their opinion. Exactly, bro. I appreciate that, man. And that is what it is, man. Let's get them likes over 800, man, or over 810. Let's get the likes to 850, bro. Let's get them likes to 850, bro. Anyway, my man, my person, Detroit, said, come on, y'all. Eddie asked Devin about Tank. I'm sure Devin said, yeah, but let's be logical. The fight has to be done correctly. You can't throw a pay-per-view fight as a step in. Dude, they were never going to make that fight. It's just stop with that. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. They were not going to make that fight. You know that fight was not going to get made. For a variety of reasons, you know that fight's not going to get made. First of all, he's not trained. Gervonta Davis was not training for Devin Haney. He's not going to take Devin Haney on 2 weeks' notice. You know what I'm saying? He was getting ready to fight Rolly Romero, bro. He's fighting Rolly Romero, and you're going to switch from Rolly Romero to Devin Haney. They were not going to do that. And even to act like anybody thought that was going to happen is when you say, dude, you're full of it, bro. You pushing stuff you know ain't true. You know what I mean? Or is a high likelihood of not being true. For example, bro, if y'all really do think that Devin Haney is getting that fight with George Kambosos, I would say that is less than 50%. That is less than 30% likelihood of that. I can't see him throwing that belt away, because that's throwing the belt away, bro. D Block Ogden UT said, you think Shakur Stevenson has the skill to become greats? I think so. You know what I mean? I think it. Hey, Damon West said, you got it, big dog. Thank you, bro. Roland 60 says, some channels block you for stating your opinion. Yeah, man, because they got more of a closed network. But that's okay, bro. I'm not blocking you for your opinion. I'm not. I used to do it. No joke. I would block you for saying stuff got on my nerves. But I'm not doing that anymore, man. I just want to talk boxing with anybody. Because honestly, man, I've learned, and as you have a channel over a longer period of time, you start learning stuff. And one of the things that I've learned is that I agree with most people on things. I really do. Like, for example, that MTK Global stuff. Well, the reason these cornballs think I sold out to MTK Global was because I said this. Look, man, if they got a lot of money to give sign black fighters and they can get fighters fights, why not sign with them? They're a managerial company. Why wouldn't you sign with if they can get you money and you got young fighters that do not have an opportunity and they're willing to step up and sign you and develop you and give you an opportunity, why not? I'm not going to tell somebody, don't sign with MTK Global ever. They're so terrible. I'm not going to say that, because some of these fighters need opportunities to get fights, bro. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? That was me being unbiased. You know what I mean? Unbiased. And I'm going to keep saying that unbiased, bro. I'm going to take that unbiased from y'all. I'm unbiased. You guys pander. You know what I'm saying? I am unbiased. You pander. You pander to racists is what you do. Straight up, bro. That's what I think. I think these guys running around saying they non-biased are really pandering to racists who don't like black fighters. So you do a Jason Whitlock, you do a boxing version of Jason Whitlock and stand in the cut for him. I'm not going to be Jason Whitlock. just because I'll argue with Louis Farrakhan. You know what I mean? Arguing with Louis Farrakhan does not make me Jason Whitlock. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to go to either extreme, even though I like Louis Farrakhan on a lot of stuff. Said Fanon, good or bad, either way they help your platform. Yeah, but they drive me nuts. So that's not cool. I need peace in my life, bro. You know what I mean? Jay Styles said, this 0 to 100 calling people stupid for their own opinions is not cool anymore. I will not leave with insults, not my style. So I'm wishing you all the best. Yeah, I'm wishing you all the best for you and your channel. We said, this 0 to 100 calling people stupid for their opinions is not cool anymore. I will not leave with insults, not my style. So I'm wishing you all the best for you and your channel. You talking about me? You leaving the channel, Jay Styles? Are you talking about some other channel? Because I certainly hope you don't leave the channel. Because Jay Styles, you are, I do believe, a wrench. You can just, you know what I mean? That's what we got that there for. If that's what you mean. But I hope that's not what you mean. Giovanni Walker, and what's going on, bro? Said, truth and reality in boxing news is hard thing to uphold for nine, and you do it well. Keep up the good work. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Hey, Derek, as long as the promo company does good business, sign up, no brand loyalty. Yeah, you know, it's what it is. That's what they're. You sold out to MTK Global. No, I didn't. I said if a young black fighter needs to get a paycheck and you can't fight and you don't have anybody to sign, why would I tell you not to sign with them, bro? I'm not about to do that, bro. I said, for now, I used to cuss you back in the, yeah, I did. I used to, but I can't do that anymore, man. I'm not doing all. Anyway, ask me some boxing questions, bro. All of this gradual acknowledgement of past failures is enough. I don't want to keep doing it. Manuel Estevez said, hey, you don't know who he is. He has been an MMA fighter way before boxing. What are you talking about? I'm not sure. Oh, he said, I'll take Jay's style wrench if he's leaving. Hey, you know, hopefully you don't leave, bro. What's blazing in sports? What's going on, brother? I think Lomachenko, man. I think a voluntary than Lomachenko. That's my bet. My bet is a voluntary fight and then the WBO mandatory Lomachenko. That's what I think, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. I think that. T.O.'s day. What? T.O.'s days is too much. Dad is too much. Caden said, if Haney get undisputed, do you feel like he'll fight everyone? No, I do not. He will fight who he wants to fight. I think if he becomes undisputed, he will fight big money fights. I think he will go and do the same thing that other people are doing. That's what I think. I think if he gets undisputed, he will probably drop those belts pretty soon and move up to 140. But I don't. Because I don't think anybody will do that. I don't think any of them will do it. Once they get the big money fights, they're going to want the big money fights. You know what I mean? They're going to want the big money fights. Because that's what they're in the business, that's what they're there for. None of these guys are in a hurry to fight difficult guys that don't bring a lot of money in there. Fanon was Brian, son of God, said, Fanon, I put you on my Facebook family trying to promote you. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Because I don't do enough on Facebook, man, to get big groups and stuff on that on Facebook. I don't do enough on Facebook, man. Smooth Will said, "What? That's the difference. The difference. T.O. fought is mandatory in his first defense. Devin not built like that. I mean, he will be built like he'll take his mandatory. I mean, dude, I ain't got no dog. Devin Haney is a very, very good fighter, bro. I doubt very much that he's going to go run around ducking people. I don't think so, bro. But will he make money moves? He will definitely make money moves, without a doubt, bro. Without a doubt, they will make money moves all day, all night. They'll make money moves, man. Creole God said, if Kambosos is smart, he better not fight Haney, Tank, Ryan, or Loma next. He should fight someone else in his hometown. Yeah, he should get his payday, man. I don't mind him doing it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there's anything at all wrong with him getting that payday, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Julian said, how do you rate Davis's career right now? Very good. Excellent career. Nothing, undefeated. He's knocked out pretty. He's like, I don't know, like a 15 streak knockout, 3-time champion or a 2-time champion. He's a two-time champion at 130. Got a secondary belt at 135, secondary belt at 140, selling out arenas, doing pay-per-views. I don't really see how I could say anything. I don't see how I could say anything that's not good about him in his career. You know, he's you know what I'm saying? He's what it is, man. He's done a great job in his career. There's fights that I want to see him fight, you know? You know what I'm saying? I think there's fights that I want to see him fight, but you know, it's not too far. It's not too far beyond him getting the big fights, but because he's early in his career. Still, he's 27. Let me see something real quick. Let me go over here real quick, man. He's not in Floyd Mayweather's like position. Where was Floyd? Really step up. Yeah, he stepped up earlier. He got pushed out there though. Nah, ain't no comparison. Floyd, I just checked myself real quick to go look at there. I was like, nah, Floyd is way ahead on that stuff, bro. For WBC, yeah, but seriously, all that stuff's the WBC's fault. The WBC could work that stuff out in a second for Devin Haney. I think Devin need to drop that belt. That's what I think. And become the mandatory. Drop the belt and become the mandatory. What's going on, Dev? Hey, Giovanni Walker, much love in that super chat, bro. He said, Haney, 10th round knockout over Jojo Diaz. $20 bet in the super chat. You got to get a cash app, I'll bet you. I don't want to bet you. No way. I'll give a gentleman's bet, or I'll pay you if that happens, Giovanni. You support the channel so heavy, bro. I will refuse to take your bet money. You know what I'm saying? You support the channel so heavy, bro. New World Era Music said Teal became a non-factor overnight. Yeah, he crashed and burned pretty heavy, bro. That ain't no doubt about that. He definitely crashed and burned. Let me see. Can we get the likes over 900, bro? Hey, man, look, dude, we got a chance to get these likes over 900, man. Hit the like button. I know there's some new people in the building, man. Hit that like button. Curtis Sewell said a lot of people don't understand the business and boxing and political side of boxing. That's the side that's going to prevent Haney Kambosos fight. Yeah, and Bob Arum. Yeah. I mean, I hope dude, seriously though, it would be really good if he got that fight. I hope that he fights him. I really, really hope that he fights him. And if the zone signs him, he may fight him. But I'm telling you, Bob Arum got something up his sleeves, man. Bob Arum is a guy to keep something up his sleeve. Thomas Harris said, great show, Fanon. Diggs. What's up, Diggs? You talking about Diggs? What's up? Oh, that's all right, bro. What is the past? Diggs, what is the past for Haney after? Oh, what is the path for Haney after 135 unification? If he beats JoJo and face George for all the marbles, which is going to be difficult. Want to see Russell Jr. fight him. Honestly, man, I just didn't want to see Russell Jr. get fights at 130. Like, he's too little, man. Like, I mean, I'm not big on that fight, man. I'm not big on Gary Russell Jr. and Devin Haney because it doesn't prove anything. Gary Russell's so little that what does it do? I mean, seriously, like what Terrence Crawford said. Terrence Crawford's like, man, you so little, what good is it going to do me to beat you? Like if I fight you and I beat, because when Terrence Crawford said that, Terrence Crawford made a very good point. Like, look, man, if I fight Gary Russell Jr., what good does it do me to beat Gary Russell Jr.? You're already crapping on my resume. If I beat a guy that moves up to from 126 to 135, it doesn't do me any good. I mean, up to 147, 126 to 147, it doesn't do me any good. You know what I mean? It doesn't do me any good. So why would I want to fight? Gary Russell moving up to 135 doesn't do anything for Devin. Really doesn't. It just puts him in a situation that if he looks halfway bad against Gary Russell Jr. or he loses, it makes him look terrible. So, I mean, to me, I want fighters in their weight classes to fight each other. I'm not big on this Canelo Alvarez going to fight Mukabu. Like, dude, if you're going to beat Mukabu, we already know that. If you would have asked anybody who do you think wins him and Mukabu before the fight makes, they'd be like Canelo, because who is Mukabu? That's not a difficult fight. That's not some world beater that you're fighting at cruiserweight. Just because you can beat somebody at cruiserweight does not mean that you're making history. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just nonsense, man. These guys in their own weight classes need to be fighting each other. Devin Haney, I'd like to see Devin Haney fight Josh Taylor. Matter of fact, that'd be the great fight. See if you can get the Josh Taylor fight. That would be a good fight. You know what I mean? You say, yes, no more Triple G and Canelo. Oh, let me see. Manuel Estevez said, Fanon, do you think Charlo and Plant should fight to make Canelo come back and fight at 154? He'll never fight at 154. That 154 dream is completely gone, bro. He's never going to be at 154. He's never going to be at 160. He's going to, honestly, man, I don't even know if he's going to be back at 168. If he goes up to 180, he's fighting a cruiserweight at 180. It's a whole lot of size at 180, man. But if something funny happens to him, though, hey, man, Haney would get knocked out. I mean, it'd be a good fight. That's a good fight. Haney would get knocked out by Josh Taylor. I don't think so. Honestly, man, I would take him to beat Josh Taylor. If he can crack, put on a couple extra pounds, and he can crack, I'd get him to beat him. Dude, Devin Haney can fight, man. And Josh Taylor Josh Taylor will go life and death with you, which is the thing. Cruiser's 190. He said he's going to come in at 180, though. Thomas Harris, he said he's going to weigh in at 180. He didn't say he's going to go all the way up to 190. He said he's going to he'll fight him at 180, not 190. He said he's not going to go all the way up to 190. Because if he goes all the way up to 190, man, that's going to be tough, bro. He said, hey, brother, Berchelt is moving up to 145. You talking about to 135? Much love in that super chat, bro. Yeah, it makes sense. He can move up to 135. Yeah, man, Devin Haney's a bad boy. Absolutely, bro. Very, very good fighter, man. Very, very good fighter. Yeah, I know you. Yeah, I know what you meant. I'll make James Taylor, much love in that super chat. I'll make the correction for you. I know what you meant. Because you didn't say 1 foot. Yeah, I know you meant 135. Yeah, Berchelt up 135. That's good. Maybe Berchelt. Berchelt's top ranked though, right? Berchelt is top ranked though, right? So that's gonna be food. Berchelt has a glass jaw. I don't know, man. I still haven't seen that Oscar Valdez fight with Berchelt. I still didn't see that Oscar Valdez fight. But they'll still protect him, man. Oh, Berchelt. Oh, yeah, Berchelt. Man, Berchelt got knocked out, man. They're not going to put the Gervonta Davis fight wouldn't work because he got slept, man. Yeah, I know Valdez slept him, but I still haven't seen the fight, though. I still haven't seen the fight. Dude, I don't really think that highly of Miguel Berchelt. I don't really think that highly of that dude, Oscar Valdez. Why not say Haney can crack? He just fight too conservative. He's good though. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see if he can crack this weekend. You know what I mean? It'll be a good opportunity to see it, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Let's get them likes to 900, bro. Gilbert Germanis said, love your channel, bro. Thank you so much, man. That means a lot to me, man. Thank you to everybody, the new cats that come to the channel and check out the channel where we talk this boxing. Manuel Estevez said, Gary Russell Jr. and Tank would be a great fight, especially for the DMV area. What do you think? Yeah, I'd love that fight. Because they're about the same size. I like that fight, man. Absolutely, I like that fight. Rock T. Belcher says, support. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. And absolutely, man, let's get them likes to 900, bro. That would be great, man. Right before we wrap it up, man, because it's been a good, fun live stream, man. But again, bro, I'm not going to be here on Friday because I got to get that colonoscopy. Man, and it's going to be a terrible day on Thursday, too. And they say it's going to be tough for a couple days after that. But it is what it is, man. Gotta suffer through it, bro. Said Oscar running from Shakur while on juice. Exactly. How you going to run on juice? You know what I'm saying? No worries, Rock. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you, bro. And by the way, man, don't say people be hating on Latinos, man. We got a lot of Latinos that come by the live stream, man. A lot of people that come by and support the channel. But look, man, I got to bounce up out of here, man. I really do appreciate everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat, man. Thank you so much for your support. But I'm about to bounce up out of here. And with that, I'm out. Peace.